Welcome, everyone, to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I am your host, the Indie God, the Deathmatch King, the complete Matt Cardona, a.k.a. the $1,000 Broski, a.k.a. the Michael Jordan of Wrestling Figure Collecting, a.k.a. the proud owner of the brand new Big Rubber Guy Harley Race. Look at 10 pounds of gold.
Nice.
And I am your host, the man that can't believe that Broski didn't replace Mark and I with Microman and Tommy Invincible. The most professional wrestler, TNA star, proud member of the system, and the Scottie Pippen of Wrestling Figure Collecting, Brian Myers.
Almost here, producer of the show, Smart Mark Sterling Esquire, the most famous professional wrestling lawyer, and the show is brought to you by our good friends, Ringside Collectibles. Use code MAJOR to save 10%.
10%.
Ringside has some stuff in stock that I need. Hopefully by next week I'll have it.
I have a Ringside item, that deep discussion, but I
can't wait to talk about it. Guys.
Weekly purchases.
X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at Major WF Pod. Subscribe to this podcast wherever you find your podcast and leave us a review. Not just any review, a major review. If we read it on air, you'll get a prize.
Andy Blawface Person. I swear I read his name every week.
Well, great reviews get read.
The best wrestling figure podcast in the world, the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, is a much listened for any wrestling figure fan, hosted by Matt, Brian, and Smart Mark. This podcast delves deep into the world of wrestling collectibles. The host's passion for collecting is infectious, making it an enjoyable experience for both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike. Their insights and personal stories add a unique touch, make listeners feel like part of the conversation. This has got to be AI. That was a great review there, Andy.
Wonderful.
Looks a little AI-y.
Single tier there. Awesome.
Awesome review. Speaking of prizes, the giveaway, courtesy of Ringside Collectibles. Last week, all you have to do is find the pin post on X, repost to be eligible. It was the Shawn Michaels from the Vault, and the winner of that is
Tim V, Knockout Hub Tim. 10,000 followers on this guy.
Whoa,
you win.
For himself.
Wow.
And this week the prize, JEFFJARRETT, Double J, Jeff Jarrett, my exclusive of the year.
Potential figure of the year right there. For
the last outlaw.
MajorMarks.com.
Gave MJF a verbal smackdown this week.
He did. I got to talk to MJF about the hair product. Anyway.
Wasn't
Major
that Tanner?
I think it was Tanner. But
it was Tanner.
Yeah.
People were saying his hair grease. He doesn't put hair grease in.
I don't think,
That was 100%
sweat
face
and
Tanner dripping down.
I got to give him some tanning tips then.
Well, that
is needed his whole
and
career.
We've known that forever.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like it's part of his character now. Bad.
It adds to the dislike, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That won't happen if you just shower off a coat.
Right.
Anyway.
Or don't do it 10 minutes before you go out there or whatever. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Right.
Bear Bronson. What?
I've seen dudes do that. It's pointless. It's like your entrance, your tan. That's it. As soon as you lock up, that shit's gone.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right, MajorMarks.com, Patreon.com/MajorWPod, the fan club, the family, the subscription service. Every single week we give away a prize to a new and old subscriber. Who do we got?
This week, first time in the line, Dan Jenkins, classic superstar Nick Fargnoli.
There we go. Next for a
Love
long
it.
time.
Guys, you get this podcast early and ad-free, access to the Facebook group, 2 bonus podcasts a month. We already did them. What were the bonus podcasts, Mark?
Well, Majorland returned. We talked to Brian about his experience.
Two bangers this month, guys.
I did. Broski mentioned this, but last week, Brian said people were split. Broski said, I only saw negatives to Brian. I went looking this week. Broski's right. Everyone just...
Guys are crazy.
Everyone, rare L from Brian here. L from Brian. L take from Brian.
So many people go out of the way like, I feel you, man.
No way.
I'm telling you.
John
I want to see
Gravina
the
texted
receipts. I want to see the receipts.
Yeah.
The card found. Sorry.
Well, also we did the Coneheads episode that went up a few days ago. I think people kind of agree with us. So
yeah, but there's a handful that I think their feelings were hurt.
But even the people that love it, they understand what we're saying.
It's not a classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, D Freedom hated us. He hated our guts for hating the Coneheads. He loved it.
We uncovered that he's a secret super fan. We didn't know that.
The Hard Foundation and up, you get the card every single month. Guys, people have been finding the Smart Mark Sterling card.
Bet you're surprised. Didn't know I was in the set.
But we have one last month. This is it. one last month with 2 cards. So you get the bonus card or the mystery card. I'm sorry. And the bonus card is the checklist.
Right.
Super cool. That is totally on time, so that'll be going out as soon as the month is over. But I will say, guys, getting the first bit of the artwork for next season, and it needs to be seen to be believed.
And I have an idea for the second card to pitch everybody. Remind me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give an update to the Ultimate members for November. I got home today. The prize has arrived.
Oh, nice. Great.
So the prize has arrived. I'll send it to Mark. Mark will, give it to Timmy. Timmy will mail it out. So I'd say the next couple of weeks they'll start going out. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this.
Combo the Ultimate.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think Tim likes me very much because every time I send him to Let Him Breathe, he doesn't even be like, thanks, got it, nothing. It's just like,
well,
you good?
I'll tell you this. He doesn't respond to me either. So Tim is like, my brother is a farmer. He's just a guy. He doesn't like technology. He doesn't like to chat with people online. Like, that's the kind of person he is. He just happens to work in the media field.
Yeah, I would say, well, why is he like in this line of work?
I don't know, because he went to college for it.
Right.
I don't know.
What else we got for major marks? We got let's talk about this. D, come on in for a second. Oh, come on in. I want to bring you in.
Oh, boy.
He's finding his entrance music.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
D, I listened to your figure dissecting this week, which was your picks for figures of the year.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I do want to ask, did you edit it to be faster or did you speak that fast? Because it's like...
No, I didn't speed up like me talking.
Hold on, Matt. Did you listen to? You didn't watch it?
I did not watch it. No.
Okay, so D painstakingly edits out every time he says or has a pause that's more than a split second.
Holy shit.
He will edit it. That like people on YouTube do that to make their videos faster and whatever.
Yeah, when I see like an influencer or something with that, it's a wild way.
Right. D does that.
Right.
So when you listen to it, you're not
that's
seeing
what you're
it.
hearing, broski. Not that it was faster.
Yeah.
It's like he's like speaking in fast forward.
Right, because
you can still comprehend what he's saying.
He listens to podcasts and fast forward. We've already discussed that, which I've never done in my life.
So I was wondering if he edited it in fast forward or just spoke really fast.
He just gets rid of the pauses.
I understand.
Yeah.
Well, you got to check it out. He's the harshest critic, but I thought he had some good responses, good picks.
I loved what he was talking about with the reason why he picked these figures, in the sense that you get a lot of value for the price point. He's talking about, I'm just like, I like Wolverine.
Right.
He's picking the ones that get the best value for their price point, which I enjoyed. So.
That's
Good take.
Yeah. D, I just want to say great job with that. We'll bring you back in for the news because there's a lot of good stuff for the news, but there's, figures I say, oh my God, I'm so tired I can't even speak. Figure dissecting with D Freedom, Silver Linings with Mark, Let Him Breathe with myself, Captain's Log with Joe Shoes. Who's on the log this month?
Oh, it's an awesome
It's
one.
a big one.
Corey from Garage.
Wow.
I hope he asks them about the
origin
infamous
story.
tweet.
Would be pretty sweet.
We've never had Corey on. I would love to hear his take publicly on the tweet that from back in the day. Maybe he'll talk about it. Who knows?
That'd be worth that one story alone would be worth, I think, the listen, right?
Oh yeah.
Now, Heath's Happy Hour is this. We're recording this week, and Heath wanted this. I tried to kind of talk him out of it, but he wanted this as a topic. Heath's not feeling great about what's going on with his wrestling career. He wants people to brainstorm what's next for Heath. Okay, so I got a post that's going up.
I like this.
So we're going to, and I might record it live for people if you can make it, so we can kind of chat back and forth. So it'll be Wednesday at 11 a.m. If you're listening on Friday, you missed it. But we're going to be just talking about like maybe new gimmicks for Heath Slater. Maybe we'll talk about new things he could do.
If I don't make it in there live, I want you guys to know that I pick the Man's Man William Regal gimmick for Heath. Okay.
I actually kind of like that better than what he's doing now. So.
He's a man. Such a man.
All right.
Keith could make anything turn into gold, though.
He could.
I
yeah.
agree.
What if he grew his hair out and he was the redheaded Fabio again?
I like that.
You know,
That's
what's old
exciting.
is new.
Right.
I kind of dig that.
I told him he should be like Danny Glover from Lethal Weapon, where he just keeps saying, "I'm too old for this shit."
He'd get that over.
Yeah.
Definitely good.
He'd get that over.
I'm too old for this shit, baby.
Yeah, he keeps saving the day, but he's too old for this shit, you know.
Right.
dig
I
that.
want him in TNA to tag with Leon Slater, and they'll be Heath and Slater.
I like that a lot.
I'm really into that. I've been pitching that to a lot of people.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Okay.
They'd be like a buddy cop tag team. Like Leon's a like really epic high flyer, and Heath's not. So you can just like, man, did you see that?
Right.
Did all them damn flips, man. And we won the match.
Oh, my God. All
I
right.
like it.
If you want to advertise your product or service, hit us up, majorpodcast@gmail.com. Follow up, guys. This past Friday, I was in Chicago. By the way, I fucking hate Chicago, but I was there. House of Glory. I wrestled Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, what happened? That wasn't your advertised match.
It was supposed to be Zilla Fatu. I heard he got sick, but then I saw he was at a football game, so I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. So I'm always ready, but I wasn't ready for Ali. I was about to leave, get some Lou Malnati's pizza. In comes Ali. He beat me. Can you believe it?
Wow.
No.
With that 450 splash. And this guy's no Cruiserweight Classic guy anymore, so that 450 splash really fucking hurts.
450s are a lot of just man on man, like flesh on flesh.
Ali's a big boy now.
Every time I took that from Justin Gabriel, I would just go like, thank God that was the finish.
Yeah. But House of Glory, great promotion. Always packed house, rabid fans. So, yeah, let's talk about GCW, and then we'll talk about...
GCW.
I know Mark has a lot of questions, but first, before we talk
Mark's
about
favorite
my
wrestler
match...
was in the house, so
Yeah, we'll talk about
see
it. in a
him
second.
smiling.
In one of the first matches of the night, our good friend, Alley Catch,
Man,
Psycho Sided her leg. This is not funny, guys.
not at all.
I tried to type that to somebody today, psycho-sided, and I...
It's hard. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
She
She
went
like
for...
Psycho Sid was like reacted way more crazy to it than she did. She was just kind of like,
yeah.
Like,
I
like a G.
can't... I wasn't watching it live. I can't watch it back. I've seen the photos, obviously.
Yeah,
So
I can't watch it. Yeah.
She went for a dive on Effie, and I can't even explain what happened because I didn't watch it.
I watched it. It's she did the same injury Psycho Sid had, but in a way less gruesome way.
Right. Broke her
It's
leg.
it's a freak accident. Like,
Yeah, broke her leg in two places. You know, not that this... Look, so Steph DeLander, SDL, who happened to be there, okay, took... You know, made sure that Allie got to the hospital and then set up this GoFundMe for her. If you can donate anything, that'd be, you know, much appreciated because she's gonna have a lot of medical bills.
right. And she's a
And-
true independent pro wrestler. Like
One of, if
that's
not,
it. If you're not
the hustlers
making
of the
bookings,
hustlers.
you know, she doesn't
Yeah.
have a real job. She is an independent wrestler, and she's not wrestling now. She's not making bookings. Like that's a big hit. You know, no way to really stay afloat financially. So it's definitely a big deal to help her out.
100%.
Yes. So if you can support Alley Catch through the injury, you know, we were thinking maybe we're going to do like an Alley Catch repaint. It's not set in stone yet. Maybe by next recording we will. Brian suggested we do her Hammerstein gear, but paint the cast on.
It's a get well soon alley catch bendy. It's the Hammerstein gear, but that left leg is got like a painted on cast like a Owen Hart Jax figure.
I texted Allie. She seems for it. So let's.
Okay.
We need her approval first.
Like the packaging is like says get well soon alley. Like everything about it is like acknowledging that, you know, she's hurt.
We'll figure something out with the packaging. But if she approves, we're going to do that. But yeah, if you could donate, that'd be great. I mean, Hammerstein Ballroom, it was the biggest show GCW for the
I was
year.
texting her a little bit too. She said she tried to have a heart to heart with you, but you weren't having it.
Yes, through text. Yeah.
Oh. I
yeah,
thought like in
listen,
person. I'm like,
No. This was after the injury because I reached out.
okay.
And she was trying to get a little, and I said, please just stop. Like, I can't. No, because I'm not going to divulge
Stone
the conversation.
Cold Matt Cardona.
No, listen. What she was saying.
You
to me
want
was very
mercy? Take your ass to church. Is that what you wrote back?
No, because now you can make me sound like an asshole. Like
She mentioned to me, pal. I didn't ask
no
her.
context,
I didn't say,
but
"Hey, how did Matt react to your injury?"
with no context, I sound like a real piece of shit here. She was. Listen, okay. She was. I'll say this. She was getting deep into like being appreciative for what I've done for her, and I said, stop it. Like
Okay.
I don't want. It wasn't about. We're talking about you and your injury.
Right.
Nah, don't. Yeah, you don't need
I
to
see what
thank
you're saying.
me. You know what I'm saying? Stop
Gotcha.
it. Stop it.
Maybe
We're
you
worried
were
about
being a
you.
scumbag. All right.
So she's gonna come back stronger. We know she is. Any donation, big or small, preferably big, but big or small will help.
Right.
In a world
So-
where you have indie wrestlers putting up GoFundMe's to get pizza that night or whatever, this is not that. And
This is the like. Come on.
a real reason. This is
Yeah.
literally why you would have GoFundMe's, something
Yes.
like this.
Yes, for
Somebody
real.
who's out of work
Yeah.
for a long time. So
And thanks to SDL who took care of Allie, who set up the GoFundMe. So for those, Allie did get the surgery. She's out of surgery.
yeah,
So the road to recovery has
Quick.
already begun. So
Yep.
Was STL on the show, or she just was there because Mance was?
she was supposed to be, and literally went with Allie. Like,
Wow, that's cool.
yeah.
Cool.
So
damn.
What-
anyway, so I had my Matt Cardona Open Challenge. I was there. I was missing you guys.
Right.
Look at all that gear. Look at Chelsea Green on my back.
Oh shit! I didn't notice that.
I just noticed that. Wow.
That's good. Okay.
I had a lot of callbacks to Brian. You're kind of involved. I had a little major player flame on my ass.
I
have
saw
all
that,
the cool,
yeah.
all the GCW. It was the complete GCW Matt Cardona. All the cool GCW things I did.
Oh, you didn't have the law offices of Mark Sterling logo on there.
Or Buzz Lightyear gear.
Well, I had so many cool moments. I couldn't do them all.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
got it, got it.
Couldn't do
Jurassic
'em all.
Park, Matt. Where's Jurassic Park, Matt?
Jurassic Park Matt's on there. I got some slashes.
Oh, okay.
My
okay.
crotch is like the Mikey Whipwreck thing. Yeah, I got
got it.
some
Okay.
stuff. Anyway, Matt Cardona Open Challenge. I'm there with Jimmy Lloyd. Broski, first of all, downstate plays to the ring.
Yeah. Now I saw you said no to somebody. Somebody was like, "You should have downstate." You wrote no.
If I wrote that, it's because I didn't want to spoil it.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So I've been wanting to have downstate do it for years. I mean, they wrote my song almost 5 years ago, but I was waiting for the right opportunity. This was it.
Didn't we say on the podcast we made the thing of like they should have their own balcony,
Oh, yeah. So
and then you were like, "Well, good idea."
no, I already knew that. I didn't want to.
Got it.
I didn't want to spoil it.
Oh, that's where they played from. That I didn't see it.
No, they didn't. They were like down on the floor.
Oh, okay.
But I was a little nervous. I'll be honest, because you see sometimes at WrestleMania when the band's plays, like it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? Like doesn't sound as good.
They sounded awesome.
Bro.
Yeah.
They sounded better than like the regular track.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
wow,
was really
cool.
good.
It was unreal. So I want to thank them so much. Jimmy Lloyd, you come out. First of all, this show's so fucking long, right? I go out, it's like 11:30, and then also because of Allie, and I'm not going to bore you with like the commission rules, but like the show couldn't restart because in New York you need to have a doctor and an ambulance, and like SDL and Allie are trying to tell this doctor like, no, we'll get another ambulance. We can't stop the show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like 45 minutes. The show didn't. There was no matches.
What do they do in the meet live on pay per view? What do they do?
Well, hell of a worker. Kerry Morton was cutting a promo. Then Homicide's cutting a promo. Like they're in the ring for this 6-man or 8-man, whatever it was, and they can't tie up. So they're just cutting promos. And they play video packages. Very unfortunate event.
Damn.
Anyway, and then indies, instead of people doing the professional thing and cutting their times, they're all going over anyway.
Yeesh.
So I'm out there. It's like 11:30. I'm like, just bring out who's coming out. Who's the open challenge? And what do you know? Voices in the
Mark's favorite
air,
wrestler.
hearing loud and clear.
He is pretty jacked.
Tommy Invincible comes out. Mark, I want to know your thoughts on this.
So he got a lot of "Who are you?" chants.
I thought him coming out, I thought he's either going to get like a massive pop or dead silence. I did not anticipate he got the most heat of the night. Most heat
Like
of the
go
night.
away heat though, huh?
But to his credit, didn't flinch.
Bro, honestly, Dorian Graves said that in our chat. Of that thing, like, it's not going how he planned it for sure.
Right.
But he still takes his time, still does the thing.
Everything. It was unbelievable.
I think I would have been flabbergasted.
It was unbelievable.
You know what I said in our chat? I said, no more Tommy Invincible talk, please. That's what I said.
Mike, but do you think but I also thought maybe he was thinking like, wow, they're really booing Matt right now.
No.
What's he like?
It. Great guy. John Space Carlo was documenting him. I think they're going to do something.
Oh, wow.
Coming soon.
I knew it. I knew John Carlo was involved.
So you're saying Tommy Invincible is all elite?
I don't know about that, but I beat him. The 1, 2, 3. See you later, Tommy Invincible.
He still hit all his moves though.
He hit everything.
He hit his.
You can't
he
hurt
goes
me.
from The Rock.
Yep.
To the John Cena?
No. First the Triple H knees.
Triple H's.
Then it's the.
if you're going to steal from the best.
Then it's the you can't hurt me 5-knuckle shuffle into the RKO.
Right.
If you're going to steal from the best, bro.
Yeah, I kicked
What's
out.
your comeback? Triple H to The Rock to the Cena to the
2 and 3/4 I kicked
Randy
out.
Orton.
I beat Tommy Invincible. I said no. I got new gear. I need the biggest and baddest GCW has to offer. Out comes Micro-Man.
Big
Bro,
dude.
like, you
Dude,
think Hornswoggle's small?
Bro,
This guy, half the
Micro-Man
size of
worked
Swoggle.
Hornswoggle on Friday, and there's a photo, and Dylan, like, towers over him. I couldn't believe it.
Think about that.
Dylan was doing the
Yeah.
let's
Dylan had to reverse the match that he's been having for 20 years. Think about that.
so funny.
I was able to beat Micro-Man, and I said, that's it. I want somebody different. I need somebody to come out here. I need a real challenge. And can you believe it, Mark? My broski, Jimmy Lloyd, stabbed me in the back, took off that broski headband, hit me with my own move, hit me with radio silence, beat the shit out of me, and got the 1, 2, 3. He squashed me.
Why'd he do this? I mean, have you been
who's going to buy him
mean to
gear now? What's he going to wear to the ring?
I don't know what's going on. The people were chanting, Jimmy fucking Lloyd. So he got over, but at my expense.
Wait, but have you been being mean to him? I thought you guys
No,
were.
this was out of the blue. No teases.
What a ungrateful piece.
Nothing. No
shit.
no arguments. Okay, maybe I got a little mad at him when he lost that internet title I bought him, or that he didn't pay for the Jurassic Park gear.
The crowd doesn't know that.
The crowd doesn't know that, right? So,
Wow.
it wasn't the same without you guys. I'll say that. It wasn't the same without you guys. But Hammerstein Ballroom, GCW.
What time did you get to the hotel?
Bro.
3 a.m?
We
I
were an
wasn't-
hour behind you guys. And your show was still going on when we were back at the lobby.
Yes.
It's insane.
Yes.
Wow.
So, Brian, tell us about your show.
TNA Genesis, man, just a freaking landmark event for the company. It's just incredible. Curtis Caldwell Center, Dallas, sold out. I think it was like maybe
Hell of a
close to-
house.
Yeah, maybe close to like 4,500 people, and the crowd. I got hats off. I mean, obviously the TNA roster always gives its all, and you know, kick-ass performances. But this crowd did not let up all night and really just made the event. You know, it was cool to see. You know, the culmination of Joe Hendry finally finishing his story. Had an awesome match with Eric Young and Steve Macklin.
Brian, do you not tan for this?
I don't know why that shot's just. I also wear that jacket, and it's like my ring jacket's like stuck to me, and it comes off. And I'm tan there.
Oh.
So that's like several coats of spray tan. I'm also. You have to understand, broski. I'm like Seamus White, and if I don't do anything, you know.
Okay, fair.
So I'm starting from nothing, almost nothing.
Yeah, that's me too.
Did you guys
that's
win or
hot
lose?
stuff
What happened?
and a lot of tanner. But yeah, had an awesome match with Steve Macklin, Eric Young. You know, two of my favorites. The crowd was just rocking. Just a great experience.
Well, did you
Jordan,
win or did you lose?
Win or lose?
you know what? I tried to save a damsel in distress. You know, my valet Alicia Edwards, and these fucking scoundrels cheated and won.
That's
So,
unbelievable.
It's unfortunate, but
I believe that.
epic event for the company. It just felt like you know the tides they're turning a little bit. You know, it felt cool to be a part of. Joe Henry wins a belt. Amazing pro wrestling moment.
Pretty unreal.
Jordan Grace's send off, amazing wrestling moment. NXT involvement and surprises all night. It was really, really cool.
Yeah, let's discuss this.
My best friend
WWE.
JBL was there. Saw him again.
Let's discuss.
I
this
just hope that
WWE.
Brian wrestles Ego.
Ooh, well, it's possible with this WWE NXT TNA partnership. This is big news. Announcing a multi-year partnership. I think people are loving this so far. The buzz has been all over the place,
Right.
So
The possibilities are, endless. It's going to be fun to see where it goes,
I'm interested to see what happens, like merchandising wise. Like, I don't think people are thinking, "Oh, Mattel's going to make TNA." People, I don't think that, but I think maybe Mattel could do an AJ Styles and TNA gear and put TNA on the package, maybe.
Right.
I don't.
Didn't even think of that.
This is pure speculation on my part.
Yeah,
I don't know
for sure. No, I don't think that's too far fetched.
I think that's more realistic than all of a
Right.
sudden. I don't think Mattel's going to make the system.
Maybe we get an Abyss figure. P.D. Williams works there. Bobby Roode works there.
An AJ Abyss P.D. Williams line
Right. Yeah.
with like a Steiner too.
If you're going to make like a not famous whatsoever AJ Styles as a jobber in WCW, you could make any of this stuff we're fantasizing here. You know what I mean?
Sure. I could also see these guys possibly playable characters in the video game, maybe trading
That's another-
cards.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
That's what I think it's really going to be merchandise wise.
Right.
I don't think Mattel's going to start making
There's a
TNA
lot.
people.
Obviously, TNA has a long history, and there's a lot of people
Very
in
long
WWE with
history.
TNA history. Even Drew McIntyre. There's a lot of people that have
Yeah,
deep roots with the company.
100%. So it's going to be an exciting time for sure. There's definitely buzz. People are talking for sure.
It was just like I said, a great. Dude, he's towering over him.
Oh my
Dylan and Microman.
I gave Microman the lowest low blow in history, I believe.
Jeez.
I was literally army crawling in low blowed.
Oh my god. If you were really proactive, you would have got some of those figures to get signed for whatnot.
Yeah, well, I didn't know who was going to be my mystery opponent.
Right.
So very cool. Let's keep an eye on the merchandise. I just care about the merchandise. I don't care who goes where.
That's it.
I don't care who shows up on what show. I care what figs are we getting, what cards we getting, what T-shirts we getting. Speaking of merchandise, somebody showed me these 1992 Ultimate Maniac sunglasses. I don't recall ever talking about these. Brian said we did.
I feel like years and years ago we talked about
Yeah,
this.
I do.
D, do you remember this? Talking about this, D? He says yes.
These are rare, super rare boys.
I don't own these. If I
Really?
do, I don't know where they are because I looked in my garage for them. These are Bret Hart style sunglasses that say Ultimate Maniacs on the sides. WWF Survivor Series.
I will say
Matt, I
that.
think
I'm
you
having no
do.
memory of it saying Survivor Series on it.
I don't remember ever seeing these. Ever. I don't remember talking about it on the pod. If
also,
I'm wrong,
this is depicting a match that never happened.
Jack Byron saying, yes, you did. I'm not saying I didn't. Please find me the episode because I would love to hear myself talk about it. I'd love to
love
hear
the
if I
idea.
said I bought them.
Tell me you have too much WWE shop merch without telling me
Right.
you have too
We
much.
definitely
WWE
talked
shop.
about it.
Yeah.
But I love the idea of Matt having like a 6-year brain so that now he's going to just start rebuying
Just start
all the
reading.
stuff
We're just
that
going to revisiting stuff. Broski,
We'll
when I
talk
was a
about it
kid,
again.
I didn't know what to do with my Stomp figure, so I'd play with them after I was done with the Raw guys. Went off the air, and I'd call it Stomp in Paradise.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
These are really cool. Guys,
shoot a video.
I have decided, we've talked about this before, I'm finally going to purge all my merch stand stuff, all my catalog stuff, but
So
it's
hard to find suitors for that.
that's the problem. If I put it
Yeah.
on Whatnot, I'm going to get Sergeant Slaughtered, Same on eBay, because I worked so hard and collected my whole life to find some of the stuff I've never seen before, and I'm obviously it's not one of one stuff. But I've never seen a Godwin foam finger except for the one I have,
Right.
But if I put that on Whatnot, it's gonna go for $10 unless
Yeah.
there's a foam
Lucky
finger
if-
fanatic on my Whatnot looking for the Godwin foam finger.
Yeah.
So, if anyone has any ideas on how I can sell all this stuff,
I feel like those are like eBay 30-day auction items. So the most amount of people see them. I don't know what else you would do.
okay, so what do you think? Start at zero?
No.
Yeah.
You
No,
start
like-
at zero? I think you start around what you paid for it.
Bro,
Set the
No,
value.
then He's basically opening an eBay store then.
Right. I have no clue what I paid for this stuff. Mark, do you remember what you paid for a figure 2 months ago?
No, but didn't you buy it on eBay?
You don't have that information.
What? You've every
sold
purchase
listings
that
don't
you
go
ever
back.
made.
They don't go back.
No, they don't.
Years.
Because it's 90 days.
Yeah.
Really?
And I'm sure there are apps that will show you more, but like, the work that would take to go through every piece by piece.
There definitely is an app because people use it for like trading cards and stuff, but I don't need it to get that deep.
Maybe I'll just put them up, like you said, like, and promote it. Maybe I'll like do a little like 30-day everything. Start at 0. Let's go.
Yeah. I think that's your best bet.
Oh, who do I have to pay? What major mark?
Why is that always your go-to?
Because I don't have time to do this, bro. I'm this serious, guys. What major mark has a good camera and knows how to eBay descriptions, all that stuff? I'll send you all my stuff.
Holy cow.
I thought Billy Peck wanted to do this.
Billy Peck?
Yeah, I think Billy Peck.
All right, well, let me know. I'll send you all my stuff. You put it up. You ship it out. You make the great descriptions, great pictures. I'll give you a commission.
Wow.
Ball's in your court. Guys.
Broski.
Can you believe it? It is almost time for the 21st live major wrestling figure podcast. And if you're listening early, tickets go on sale this week. If you listen Friday, they're on sale right now. April 17th, 8 p.m., live in Vegas, presented by Ringside Collectibles at the Palms Casino, part of the Collective, 8 p.m. Wow. 75 VIPs, 75 GAs. Now, if this sells out, which it probably will because it's WrestleMania, we might open more GAs, but the VIP is the VIP.
Right.
Because we like to sit there.
Take some time. We can't really do it otherwise.
Yeah, at the meet and greet, we're talking, we're signing, blah, 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 blah. But come on down. The tickets go on sale this Thursday at 11:30 for Ultimate members, noon for all other Patreon members, and Friday at noon for everybody else. If you listen Friday, noon. Or if you listen later in the day, go check. Right. So majorwfpod.com for tickets. Surprise guests. The VIP includes... you get all the GA stuff, which is admission, the exclusive card, entry into the Ringside raffle, and the VIP comes with the all of that, the meet and greet with myself, Brian and Mark, a free mystery gift. It's a great time. They're always great times. The 21st live show, WrestleMania week.
Vegas,
Who's going to be there?
Holy cow, Vegas. We're back.
We're back, Jack. And seriously, we got to figure out who's going to be there because we got to get some surprise guests.
Yeah, we got to just let other people's schedules kind of become what they are, though, right?
We're going to be drinking garage beers all night long on stage, baby.
I'll tell you this. The TNA roster drank a lot of garage beers last night. I'm running on fumes right now.
That was a great pick.
Yeah.
Looks like my college coffee table.
Whew. It was even more at the end.
Guys, right now, couple more weeks. CollectMajor.com. Big rubber guys.
Hold on. This is huge. Tommy's opinions. It says, according to the pod episode notes, the Ultimate Maniacs
Episode
glasses
50.
was mentioned on episode 50.
I got to listen back, Tommy. How did he find that so fast?
According to the pod episode notes. I don't write notes like that.
No. I write notes, so maybe in the notes go in the Patreon.
Oh, notes. Yeah. Oh, Patreon. Didn't even think of that.
Can he search on Patreon maybe? Like Ultimate
Yes.
Maniacs?
Yeah.
Oh. Guys, I do want to thank all the major marks who came and supported me at Hammerstein, who bought the exclusive shirt. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming. I saw a lot of reports that like after my match, so many people walked out, and the reports were like, yeah, Matt Cardona's match was so bad, all these people walked out. I'm thinking, no, motherfuckers, all these major marks who fucking sat there for 5 hours saw me and then left.
I believe that, yeah.
Anyway, I was going to say that.
Or maybe people catching the train.
Catching the train.
It was late.
So Big Rubber guys, the pre-order is the order. These will not be available after the pre-order. It's Missy Hyatt, her first figure ever. 40 years in the biz. Never had a figure. We're making it happen. Removable microphone, the soft goods skirt, which I guess technically is removable if you want to be a little creep. But get your Missy Hyatt. get your AA Arn Anderson. He's got the Striz app, that nice red television title.
So cool.
Perfect spine buster pose. AA Arn Anderson is not complete without Tully Blanchard. He's got the Striz app as well. You can make him the Brain Busters. You can make him the Four Horsemen. Do whatever you want. He comes with that National Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. And last but not least, the late addition to the line, Rick, the model Martel. Removable sweater, removable arrogance. Look at those laces just untucked.
There was an era where Broski tried to wear his laces like that, but Bill DeMott screamed at him, so he tucked them in.
That is true. That is true. Rick, the model Martel.
Little known trivia fact, folks.
That's true. Get them right now, collectmajor.com. And then, of course, the Buddy
set.
Christ is still up there on collectmajor.com. So get that Buddy Christ if you want. I showed it to Chelsea today. She said, that looks like Jesus. I said, well.
Then I guess we did a good job.
We did a good job.
Yeah.
We did a good job. What about, can we talk about this Major Garage by Major Mike Small, parody of Weezer's In the Garage?
Yeah.
Loved it.
Do we have it to play, D?
We have it.
Let's go.
I've got big rubber guys. I've got figs of any size. I've got ultimate mankind, micro brawlers too, waiting there for me. Yes, I do. I do. I've got Broski on the wall, my Major Bendy fig. I've got Brian Myers with his paint pen six, waiting there for me. Yes, I do. I do. Major Garage, Minton case, no more fakes till I get paid. Major Garage, where my fakes belong, no more singing the Hosky song. Major Garage, Major Garage.
Hell yeah. Mike
So
Small's in the group too. He's here.
Let's go, dude.
Oh, wow.
Is life real right now?
It is. Mike Small, that was fantastic.
Just
bro.
beautiful, man. Thank you for making
great
that.
job.
It looks like you're living in a 1980s basement. What is those
I like
walls,
it.
though?
I'm right there on the wall. Look at that.
I'm about to say we're all over the place.
Yeah, I love that.
I love that, Mike Small. That was great. Hey, we used to get a lot of songs back in the day, so I'm glad it feels nostalgic almost.
Yeah.
Right. This one
Very
was
cool.
Fantastic.
Finally, we're not singing it.
So good. Yeah.
Somebody better at singing is singing it.
Yeah. Geez, anything's better than the three of us singing.
Well, I'm a pretty good singer, guys. I did hosting. Well, unless we got any more follow-up, I guess we should go to the news brought to you by Garage Beer.
Let's do it.
Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has a new tag team partner, Garage Beer.
Scratch that figurage and scratch that beerage with Garage Beer.
Every tag team needs a name.
And here it is, Major Garage Beer.
Garage Beer is light, refreshing, and made with the highest quality ingredients.
You can choose between the light beer or my favorite, the lime beer.
And with only 95 calories, it's the smart beer to drink.
I'm Brian Myers, the most professional drinker.
I'm Smart Mark Sterling, and I love beer-flavored beer.
And I'm always ready, Matt Cardona. And the Major Garage is always open. welcome to the news brought to you by Garage Beer, man.
Garage Beer is certainly available in Texas. I can tell you firsthand.
Oh, yeah? Look at that
150. 150 Garage Beers were sent to celebrate TNA Genesis, and the
Cut
roster
that tree down, too?
We got after it. What?
Look at that tree that the beers are on.
I know. It's a beautiful Weston lobby that we took over, and man, great time.
Man.
Rave reviews, man. Everyone just had nothing but great things to say about Garage Beer, and that's a shoot hoot. I mean, everybody was like, wow.
Well, Brian went down to the lobby in his Garage Beer shorts.
I was just promoting away.
You have Garage Beer shorts?
Yeah, they're awesome. You should have them too.
I don't know if I do.
They're great.
I do have them as well, actually.
I gotta check my box. I love
your
Garage
care
Beer.
package, pal.
We love Garage Beer, and we love that the major marks are supporting Garage Beer. So every single week, use the hashtag Garage Beer. Post your pictures, your videos. We will pick somebody, and you'll get a prize. And it's going to be something directly from Garage Beer. So a cool shirt, something cool. We're also doing random prizes throughout the week. So if you don't win here, you'll keep posting because you'll
It
win
wasn't
something.
Mike? Mike didn't win?
We should
Mike
send something to
Walsh.
Mike.
Yeah, we should send something to Mike, too.
Mike,
for sure.
DM me your name, address, possibly your shirt size. We'll send you something from Garage
There
Beer.
we
But the
go.
winner,
Sweet.
the official winner this week is,
Johnny Cisco.
look at that.
Just one of the thousands watching Matt Cardona rule GCW
How
Wrestling
is he
World.
not at the show?
I couldn't believe that, actually.
He's changed.
Yeah, and then, he wanted to stay home and drink a Garage Beer while he does it. Major Garage Beer, thanks for Major W5. This stuff is really good. There you go.
There you go.
And he's at the line, baby.
Cisco's
What
a
are
beer
you
guy,
doing
too,
to
so-
Tommy Invincible in that screenshot?
That's a
there?
weird. I don't know what's going on. It's a
He
weird.
headbutt you in the cock?
No, I don't know what's going on there.
Who knows? Who knows?
Voices in the air.
God. What was
Hear
it?
loud and clear.
Why was that video his video? For the Trump?
What is the video?
It was like a drone shot of that statue in like South America of Jesus with his hands out.
I don't know. I didn't make the video.
Wherever that statue is, I could not even. I have no idea.
All right. Title Run Toys showed off their hand-painted Wrath. This looks better to me than their Mr. Wonderful.
Yeah, that's cool.
Again, I want to see these finished.
For me.
But listen, I'm rooting for this company. I am a little nervous for them, based on the talent they have signed. I don't know what their minimums are. I don't know what the prices are going to be. I do think this Wrath is really cool, and I love Brian Clark. So Brian Clark is someone who we've met through the podcast. We've done business with him. Great
dude.
guy. He loves collecting his stuff. I love guys who love collecting their stuff.
Right.
And I love guys who are appreciative that they have merch. And, Brian certainly is. So I will be getting this one. And I think it looks pretty cool. FC Toys showed off that finally those
saw this.
JEFF, JARRETT, they're coming very, very
I'm
soon.
waiting for that
There's-
shipping notification, pal.
Yes, this is the NWA style Jeff Jarrett from, what is it, 97? And then the Don't Piss Me Off Jeff Jarrett. Very, very cool. I did want to touch on something from Vintage Jack's BCA. Put out a very interesting post. He said, so close to getting these that I'm thinking about the length of time Jarrett's 97 gear was in use. Between December 7th and February 17th the following year, or 72 days. By comparison, Terry Gordy as the executioner lasts from November 18th, 1996 to January 5th, 1997, a mere 48 days.
Right.
So you got to be thinking about a couple of things. So we have the Just Toys Bendems in the NWA gear.
Right.
But to think about that, the executioner was on television not 48 times, 48 days.
I think we kind of analyzed this.
I didn't think it was that
when
short.
Executioner, the Goon. I mean, this has come up with a couple of these releases and stuff.
48 days isn't even...
But that's what happens when things are
months.
enshrined in toys. It
Right.
skews your memory. You think
Right.
well, we had the Jarrett Bendy like that. He was like that, for so long on TV, but it really wasn't.
Yep.
The fact that Just Toys got that out so fast is pretty
Right.
remarkable.
I mean, I'm sure they got the reference shot and that was it, right? And then
And Double J, while he has the great Superstar Series 6 Bone
was
Cruncher,
wildly outdated, yeah.
it's beyond outdated.
Yeah.
Like he went to WCW and came back outdated.
Which always makes me think that maybe they had worked on it and he bailed.
I don't know, because it's like more. It's so updated. Like
Right,
the
it's
body's
nicer,
more
yeah.
jacked and stuff.
I don't know. We'll never know, but that's
And
fine.
then of course the don't tick me off Jeff Jarrett's are all using Owen Hart's head.
So it's a big deal to get a nice bone crusher.
Very
Jeff.
big deal to get both of these. And I believe there is a variant on the don't piss me off Jeff
It's
Jarrett.
red and blue, I think, right?
Yeah, so very, very cool. Hastel Toys showed off a bunch of stuff. He loves doing these Instagram like fucking stories or live videos. Just please, like, can we stop with the videos? Just post the pictures.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, whatever. I'm
No, I
not going to
get
shit
it.
on that because if like you're
We'll do
really
both
into
at
Mitch's
least.
stuff, it's probably a cool way to
Do both at least.
see what's going on.
But he showed off a lot of stuff.
Well, he's been
lot of
looking
stuff.
great. Look, you can tell by his face. His face is leaner. He's looking good.
He's been taking the major fitness challenge.
But also, did you see that? You guys would have destroyed me if I posted this picture. He posted the picture of him flexing. Did you see the hair on his forearms
It
as
was
opposed to the?
disgusting.
It was like he just nared half of his arm. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I don't know what the strategy is.
Wow.
If I did that, you guys would have done an entire bonus podcast about my.
Probably. Probably. I can't
Oh
deny
boy!
that.
All right, let's show off some of these figures. We got Al Snow, Leaf Cassidy, 1996. Looks good.
And that's
That
cool.
looks
I just
awesome.
feel like the deco's too dumbed down. Like it's missing like a lot of colors or
Yeah,
something.
it's a little too
Yeah.
dumbed down. I do like it though. It also
definitely
comes with
cool.
the Marty Jannetty.
Fits the time. I love this. But I love these both because they fit the time.
Totally for the time. I used to use my Scott Steiner as Leaf Cassidy. Once, the Steiners were out, I use my imagination here. We have Tatanka. We blurred him out because this is illegal. We can't show him here.
Oh my god. Next.
Oh, come on.
Rhino. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no. We do actually have it. We do have it.
Oh, okay. That's supposed to be heel, the Tonka? Why is this one blurred? It's more to. Oh,
With the headpiece, Tatanka.
that's cool.
Looks good.
Is this $1 Million Corporation heel Tatanka or like Matt Hardy's tag partner on Velocity Tatanka?
No, $1 Million Corporation.
Okay.
$1 Million Corporation.
Matt Hardy's.
No, someone
Wow.
was making that.
This
Yeah.
looks awesome.
The Rhino, the man beast.
It's cool.
Very cool. Also, Juan Rivera. Oh, Al Snow first, the 1998
Which is
edition.
cool because that could be EC Dub Al or Attitude Era Al. Pretty cool.
And I think this is way better than the. Was it Cella? I don't even know who was
I
making
think it was a
point.
deathbed Cella item, and yeah, not. No,
This
I don't
is way
even think
better.
comparable. That figure kind of sucked.
This is an
great.
upgrade for sure. Juan Rivera, aka Quang, looks great with
Really
the
cool,
hands.
actually.
Yeah.
Looks really good. I dig it.
You think he reused the Coco pants there?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
What about Pierre Carolette or Jean-Pierre Lafitte?
That's cool.
I think that looks awesome.
Why'd you tell PCO to turn heel on TNA, by the way?
Bro, I had nothing to do with this. Enough joking. I don't know if you're kidding or not. I had nothing to do with this.
Of course, I'm kidding. It's just
I
funny.
had nothing to do with this.
It's
Jesus
a funny
Christ.
narrative.
I mean, it is something that I would do, and I'm kind of flattered that you people think it's a Matt Cardona idea.
Wait,
but
are
I-
more people busting your balls besides being Nemeth about that?
no.
I'm like, are you getting tweets or something?
No.
I know. I was like, why is he so mad?
I'm not mad, but it's like this how like
Nick
people,
and I have just
enough
been saying
people
it in the
start
group chat
stirring
for 24
pot.
hours.
That's how fucking rumors, get started.
Well, Brosy's got the pencil at GCW. So
I do not, first of all, if I had the pencil, I wouldn't be wrestling fucking Tommy Invincible. I'd be the main event. I'd be going for the fucking title. Jesus Christ. Or I would have been first to get the fuck out of there if I had the fucking pencil.
that would have
All
been
right.
the right move.
Fucking pencil.
He's got the pencil, brother.
I'll be wrestling for the world title in the first match.
Yeah. He's not kidding. He probably wouldn't be.
No, one or the other. World title or
One or
first
the other.
match.
Okay, not both.
Yeah, both would be fucking great.
That's too
But-
much.
Yeah, that's too much. That's just
Brock
pushing the
Lesnar did
envelope.
on WrestleMania once, so.
Yeah, I'm a Brock Lesnar GCW. Well, it's not hard. I'm the only one who fucking works out. Anyway,
Wow,
Arn Anderson-
holy shit.
Shane Mercer works out, and now Tommy Invincible does too. Actually,
Yeah.
Tommy's he's full time now.
I'm pushing that. Hey, if I have any politics, if I have any
Oh,
stroke
man.
there, I'm trying to get it booked. Anyway, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard. I I don't love these, to be honest.
Not as much as I normally love the aesthetics of Mitch figures. Yeah,
Like,
this
I
one
know
just
Arn. Listen, we know
something about it's
Arn.
not doing it for me.
Arn doesn't quite have a 6-pack, but his belly didn't go over his trunks like this.
And Tully's way too stocky.
Yep.
Yeah.
Too much hair on Arn too, maybe.
And then Jake the Snake Roberts. Again, don't know how the fuck he's making this. This is what I think happens. I think Mitch, and we experience this a lot too. People come to us, say, hey, I want this figure from you guys. We say, cool. But we, as professionals, actually do our due diligence to see if we can legally make that person.
Right. But I'm not excusing it, but who on earth, famous people, wrestlers side, civilians, if someone came to you and said, can I make an action figure of you? Who's going to say no?
What do you mean?
If someone just approached, anyone, hey, can I make an action figure of you? Are you going to say no? You're not going to say no.
No, but I think it's almost going the other way. I think they might be coming to him and saying, I want a figure.
I'm sure it's both.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with Brian on that.
But you got to do your due diligence, because it only takes, first of all these independent companies, including ourselves, are going to get lumped together when the shit hits the fan.
Potentially.
I see these emails sometimes. It'll be like, hey, I represent so-and-so. Would you like to make a figure?
Yeah.
And then you could say hey, but they have a Legends deal. And then they'll just write, no, they don't.
Right.
They're allowed to.
Which is
They
not
can
the
do
case.
whatever.
Well, I need that in writing, and I need, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. These people are just saying whatever.
Anyway, listen, I love Mitch's stuff. He's improving a lot. We have a bunch. I'm sure you all got it to talk about.
I'm literally excited.
It's
Nice.
this is like a full Hasbro set.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to open these. I didn't
This is
know.
gonna be a
I
fun
have the
set.
same
We'll talk-
pile next to me ready to go unopened.
We'll talk about them in a bit.
Pretty crazy.
Zombie Sailor showed off Steve the Brawler Lombardi. This face is unreal.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So cool. This I heard is coming out in 2035, but no, I'm
Can't
kidding.
wait.
Looks awesome. Looks great. And Tajiri, the Tajiri in package
Yes.
looks awesome.
Also unreal.
First of all, seeing Tajiri last night, nWo, super crazy, did the dive off the balcony.
Which is crazy illegal in New York, but it's a whole nother.
Well, they did it.
Tajiri just came out full gray, huh?
Full gray.
Man,
I heard Zombies going to do a variant all gray.
all gray.
All gray.
Hammerstein Tajiri.
Thomas not Tajiri. What about this? Pro Wrestling Tees. Brawling Buddies of the British Bulldog.
pretty cool.
I
I could see that on TTD's couch.
Yes, absolutely. And speaking of buddies, Big Shots did a little D Generation X, but first they have a title belt. Does this unsnap to put around your guys?
No,
Or is it
that's just like a pillow. That's cool. That's a nice pillow. That makes sense for
That's a cool pillow.
What you would do with it, right?
I dig it. And then
accent
also
pillow on your bed or your couch.
yeah, I could dig that. And then these look great. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, D Generation
Only
X.
$250.
Very limited.
Wow.
The psycho in me is thinking this isn't like the gear Triple H wore with Shawn.
Yeah, no, technically no. If you want to be
Technically,
real,
no. If you want to be
nitpicker,
technical,
yeah.
But
What
I'm
does the
sure
Shawn look
they're.
like?
I'm sure they're provided certain images. This Shawn looks nuts.
I mean, that's in your house DX. You need that, Mark. You were there.
No, we talked about it in our figure chat.
Ooh.
I can't have 3 Big Shots. I'm done. I have Flair and Stone Cold. I don't need anything else.
Yeah.
This is cool
I
though.
don't know. Stone Cold and Shawn from that era would look pretty cool next to each other.
Right.
I don't have any room.
Yeah.
And I'm just waiting for Bully, Bubba, whatever we call him, to. He's publicly tweeted us, but I want him to come on the show and publicly thank us for convincing him to sign the WWE Legends deal. I mean, how much product has come out since he has signed?
Pops.
And now that's what we're about to talk about. These leaked
Immortalized.
images of the Funko Pops. You know how much money he's going to make? Not just of the royalties, the signing of these.
Right.
Dudley Boys 2-pack. There's a Piper coming out. These, I guess, the Hall of Fame with the little plaques.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah.
It's cool.
Really cool.
Oh my god, that's a good version of the Dudleys for sure. This is like that's the Dudleys. That's the version, the WWE version.
Yeah.
Right.
So it looks awesome. Then there's some other Funko Pops of John Cena, LA Knight, and then there's Gunther, Io Sky, X-Pac, Stacey Keebler, another LA Knight, and a Shawn Michaels doing a super kick.
Wow.
I think they all look great. The Stacey Keebler is a head scratcher for me.
Well, she signed her deal and they had good stuff. I remember what day this came out, everyone was like, who is it could be anyone.
Could be anyone.
You could be like,
Yeah.
not really a way to define what she wore. She didn't really have like a definitive outfit.
I would have maybe made her like match the Dudleys.
Right.
You
Good
know?
route.
This like literally could be anybody.
Speaking of runs, I don't think that run was very long.
The Dudley
Definitely
one?
not.
Her with the Dudleys, I feel like couldn't have been same as we just talked about. But
Right.
it's immortalized on like the cover of what WWE magazine.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We got some Mattel news. Limited units of select Walmart, Target, and Amazon WWE exclusive items will now be available through Mattel Creations. So I think this is great. You know,
I was like shocked
I
with this.
personally, I'm easy with Target's great for my pre-orders, and then you always see things on the shelves. Walmart is the opposite.
Right.
I feel
So
the same
I am
way.
very happy about this.
Same.
Mark, do you like you're not completist of this stuff, but you dabble every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. This is an interesting one. The Legends Series 25 Psycho Sid running change. So this is the weird one to me. So it comes out blonde, and then they switch it to brown. And Corporate Steve said the brown is the accurate one, but he's fucking blonde.
Or it's the change. I don't
You know
know
what I'm
if I
saying?
love
Like-
either one. I feel like neither one is like really great.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
It's
right?
somewhere in the middle. But
I'm colorblind. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think it's somewhere in the middle. I even asked Bill Wakina twice, and he didn't respond to me.
What a guy.
So I guess it's personal preference. I think for me, I want the blonde one. But yes, it's like a weird kind of blonde. It's not like a yellow blonde.
That's like a Ric Flair blue.
That
this is-
said, I
this is
have
where
the
we
dark
need you,
one.
D.
If anyone can get me the light blonde one, I'd like to just get
Hey,
it.
hop in here, D.
The world is gonna know for sure. All the wonder and
Anyway, I'd like to find out for myself. So I want the light one too.
What do you think, D?
It is a mix. It's more of like a mustard yellow. It was previously done correctly on the last Elite with that 2-in-1.
SummerSlam one.
Yeah.
It was done correctly on that one, at least for the running change. And
The
then
running
I think
change was
yeah. So, and then I think the previous Elite also had it correct. So whatever happened, yeah, not 100% sure. Like, I mean, none of these are entirely accurate,
Right.
but
So it's
technically,
now we're talking preference here.
yeah. I mean, he's not tan enough to begin with, so like that would have allowed that blonde hair to stand
Pop
out more.
more,
But
yeah.
Right.
So now
But you're
in
right. It's like a
contrast-
yellow blonde, and none of these are yellow.
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's just weird for me to count something that's not that. You know, me and Brian, we usually always go with the running change.
Same. Yeah.
But in this situation, I don't know if I can because the brown is just too brown. Like the blonde isn't blonde enough, but the brown is too brown for me.
I'm gonna get the blonde and do just an in-person comparison and be done with it.
All right. D, you can stick around for this stuff if you have anything to add here. We got the main event Superstars 3-pack, Sam's Club and
What?
Smiths. This is John Cena, The Rock, CM Punk. These are main event figures.
Yeah, this is like the Damian Priest, Becky Lynch, and Seth Rollins ones. These are exclusive to Sam's Club and some stores, Superstores in the UK. These came from the listing, so this is based off like 2013 incarnations of those characters. So
Right. Yeah. This is like.
Which is a head scratching set to me.
Well, no, at least he's right.
Well,
But it's all them in
it's main event
2013. though.
Superstars.
Yeah.
But the character selection is not head scratching. The 10-year-old looks at them as head scratching.
And more.
That's the head scratching.
12-year-old.
This is cool. The Money in the Bank cash and ring. This is a
I
fun
thought this was
thing
really
for the
cool. Like
kids.
my kids love that ring, so I think that's a great way to
I'm fine with
repurpose it.
this.
It's similar to the 2021 kickout ring, but
It's
I
the
think
same exact thing. They just
well, it has
redecoed
more
it.
phrases. It has more phrases now. The previous one advertised in the call out 26 different sounds and phrases. So now it has 40 different sounds and phrases.
Gotcha.
And that was also a kick out. So now this is Money in the Bank themed. So it's going to have different sounds. And doesn't include any figures and such. But yeah, whole redeco all
Like I
across
said,
the board. with
Mackenzie loves playing with that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I dig it.
These are probably
We have-
going to be carried across primarily Walmart, similar with the kick out ring. But who's to say Target can't carry it? So.
We got the Elite Collection Series 116. We have AJ Styles, like the heel, like in the pants and the. But he this was short lived as well, right?
Yes.
I believe, right?
The bathrobe and the
say that
pants.
too.
The jacked
This is
up
like a
long hair.
new mold Bill said for his new jackness.
Yeah, this is the new torso that's going to be used across AJ Styles and Randy Orton and potentially future characters as well.
Okay.
Looks good. Speaking of Randy Orton, we have the Randy Orton, and he has the Chase variant. Daddy's back.
This is a great looking figure.
Great.
I like that new torso makes a difference.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Looks great. The big pecs on Randy Orton. So you have the all black on black kind of look, and then he's got the variant. Was that like a yellowish, goldish in there?
Yeah,
Looks
there's
good.
the all black and then the gold.
Next up is Kevin Owens, KO, with the soft goods shirt.
2-in-1.
Oh, I like that. Okay, and then he's got the KO-Mania shirt on as well. I dig that. I'm a sucker for 2-in-1s.
It's cool. Added value.
Added value works for me. Dig that.
This looks
Mark.
awesome.
Your girl,
Hell yeah.
Jade Cargill.
I
Looks-
like the Jazzwares Jade is so good, but I think they topped it.
I was just going to say it, but I mean, I think the Jazzwares Jade nails her for that time.
I guess,
it's
right?
a perfect figure for that time, but she looks different. Her hair is different now. So, I mean, I think the hands are great.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, Jade is a superstar.
Those molded
And,
knee pads, D?
Yeah, those are specific to Jade, and the overall deco on this EP sample has been upgraded. Steve showed off a sample on one of his latest interviews with, I believe, Nick Storm. Him and Magic were on Nick Storm Review for an interview. So showed off. It's going to be more metallic. This is more of a solid, flat silver. So the top,
Look at that double buy.
Okay, you know what? It does need that. That's cool.
yeah, the top, the all of the like non-metallic gray is now metallic. So
Cool.
We got Lexus King, first time in the line. Look at that hair. Look at that beard, the
And
jacket.
Need this for the Creative Pro desk at his third match ever.
Very, very toyetic. And what I love about this, he posted on social media about it. I love when talent, like I said, I love when talent, love that they have figures. The hair, the beard, the jacket. This figure is incredibly well done, and I'm still having a hard time processing that this is all real. I'm so incredibly grateful for every one of you who have stuck by my side through this journey of finding my identity in pro wrestling. And man, like he was lost a few years ago, and now he's top of NXT with a figure in the same set as his dad. I mean, how cool is that?
Nice tweet. Yeah. And this is just a missing piece, man, that we were dying for years here. So
Yes, the Hollywood Blondes, flying Brian Pillman. So, that's it. I was about to say, D, will it match perfectly with the Austin? Pretty damn cool, right?
Definitely, yeah. That's
Pretty
great.
damn cool, man. So they're finally together. They're finally complete. The Hollywood Blondes. I think we all tried to make a Hollywood Blondes fix up,
I did.
didn't we?
I've since got rid of it, yeah, but I made it.
Yeah, man, looks awesome. I'm
Really
boned
good.
up to get that one. We also got
It's a fun set. That's a really good set.
good set. I mean, I'm just getting the Pillman, but it's a great set. I mean, you got the debuting Jade, 2-in-1, KO debuting Lexus King, and then two top guys with new molds. Good set.
Yeah.
Elite Collection Top Picks 2025 Wave 3, LA Knight, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio.
New Raw Netflix packaging, by the way.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. So, Dirty Dom, there it is.
Man,
Pretty cool.
Still no Mustache Dom yet. I'm sure we'll see a plethora of Mustache Dom stuff
yeah.
at Mania time, I bet.
This set is an interesting one. This is the Elite Collection Monday Night War Greatest Hits Wave 2. Now, this is the Monday Night War where it's essentially re-releases, some minor upgrades. So, first up is the Ringmaster, who originally came in a Toys R Us,
Toys R Us
right? Exclusive.
Network Spotlight.
Network
yeah.
Spotlight exclusive, yes.
So, this is the Ringmaster. I will
Dude,
be getting this.
That sold me there. Put your hand on the screen, like from the promo.
Yes.
I love this figure anyway, so I'm definitely going to upgrade and get this in comparison.
Oh, D, do you have which one is the new figure, D?
The one on the right.
The right.
One on the right. So, slightly updated. You know, he'll have interchangeable hands and stuff like that, the different elbows. So, for me, definite upgrade. And if you're just getting to collecting, damn, you need the fucking Ringmaster.
Right.
So
Yeah,
really
it's been.
cool.
It came out in I believe 2016, so it's been
Yeah,
10
a
years.
long
It's been time. All right.
Even that the
Can-
fingers in the air is like needed. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. The world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock. Whew. I mean, I have to get this for the Build-A-Figure, but what did they do to his fucking legs here?
Those aren't kick pads. They're boots. There's a big mess up here. I was going to initially, and I'm seeing this, and I'm like, oh, wow, cool. That's an awesome update. I think it was this very picture. And then I'm like, oh, no. They didn't give him kickers.
Also,
And the wrong
incorrectly,
knee pads. But that's twice now.
he also
And
should not be wearing elbow
someone pointed
pads.
out he like barely wore elbow pads, so it's like an unnecessary thing too.
Yeah, so this is a rare instance where the previous one, in my opinion, is just way better. I mean, for the
Yeah.
kick pads alone, you can't fucking sniff that if you already have the other Ken. If you don't, I understand you
And
need to get it.
that's pretty old too. That's probably 2015, right? D?
2017, I believe, for
Really?
Ken Shamrock. Yeah.
Okay.
This one, I wasn't sure what the fuck it was. It's Bret the Hitman Hart. It's the WCW Hitman. So it's an updated one from the Goldberg 2-pack where like the pink was almost like a salmon color.
Yeah. Which this is
They-
a must-have for
They
me.
still cannot get Bret's face.
I'm gonna put those Howard Stern glasses on him. We've wasted so much time talking about this. There's no what's to be said, you know.
Well, this one I
And
don't.
luckily, all Bret Hart figures have sunglasses to hide the brutal likeness.
The likeness
I-
isn't
I-
bad. It's overall proportions of the forehead and the hairpiece. So
Like,
if
was
you see
Bret's, was Bret's hair ever that long? It's like too long.
That's a decent assessment. You could be right.
It just seems a little too long for me. So I don't know, man.
Oh
Like,
my god, that old one was so bad.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think the old one's better than this one.
You're crazy, dude.
The pink is off for sure, right? The pink is off. But here, I
No,
think
he had that kind of pink in WCW.
did he?
Yeah.
So D, what do you think? You think I keep the other one, D?
no, I'm well. I mean, you can, but
Well,
I
I'm
think-
doing
I
one or
think
the
this
other.
one-
I'm doing. Well, first of all, why are there
Yeah.
stars on the inside of the boots?
It's an EP sample. We'll see if that gets corrected.
Yeah,
on
hopefully
file.
that
Hopefully,
doesn't last,
hopefully
yeah.
that's the case.
So
That other one, the Scad, is so bad. It's salmon. Like, you can't keep that. I already got rid of that figure. I got rid of the figure years ago.
I'm not quite sure.
And it's
what
the
to do.
only, as of this recording, it's the only WCW Bret.
right,
Like, and like that alone would be a rule to keep it. I'm like, this is so bad, I can't have this.
bro. We talk about this all the time on the show. You take off that head, that Bret Hart head, right? You give it to somebody who's a Bret Hart fan.
You go, no
I
glasses.
guarantee they don't say that's Bret Hart.
Yeah.
I would bet $1,000 that if you gave it to 1,000 Bret Hart die-hard fans, the majority would say they don't know who it is, or they would guess incorrectly.
It would be 50-50.
I don't know. We'll see. Last but not least, it's me. It's DDP. I
Definite.
dig this one.
Upgrade from the
Unbelievable.
previous. And that figure's really old. That was a Matty collector shop.
Yeah,
one
so
that they-
that's why I'm pumped, because I got into the game late.
Damn,
so I
that's
got
way
the one
better.
that has like the blue on the waist that was from an Elite set.
Yeah.
So now I can keep that one because that one has the vest. I can display them that way. and I can
The
display
blue on
this
the
one.
waist is the Matty Collector one. This is the Elite Collection 36
He's
release.
right.
Oh no! So no! So
But
I need to go get the-
no, you're in luck, Matt.
You're fine.
You're in
You
luck
wait.
because there is a Chase variant.
There is.
Yes.
Oh, maybe that's why I was looking at the wrong photo. So it's the same figure, just with a different band.
There it is. That's the one.
it's not
that
just the
baby,
band.
That to me, that's DDP right there.
So
The
what else
neon
is different
blue.
with the Chase variant, D?
It has different tights designs across the legs as well, but you really have to look at it closely when it's packed out on the figure.
Oh my God, is that so much better?
Oh my God, it's way better. But
That looks like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
For
And
me,
this is
I definitely want one that has the.
It's going to
The
be
vest
just
on.
it's just going to be a little difficult to identify because you have to look at the tights designs to find out which
Oh
one it is.
yeah.
So the standard release has more green in the designs on the side of the tights. This one is more sky blue.
Okay, I mean, Definite upgrade, 100%. I didn't realize there was a Chase variant.
What do you think about this Gorilla Monsoon?
Okay, all right.
And also to mention with the DDP, the tights are they feature a gloss finish.
Yeah,
It looks great.
Yeah.
So the Build-A-Figures Gorilla Monsoon, at first I was like, what? This looks just like the one that came out from the 80s. But I looked up the footage. He's wearing this as the commissioner.
The purple will be updated on final. This is they did state in the interview Steve did that it will be corrected to more of a red. The purple seems a bit too close to the previous release. But
Right. That's my dilemma, that it seems a little too close.
Well, it will be changed. And this is WWE president.
Seeing him now in comparison like this, there's enough for me to justify.
You have to do them both because
it's 20 years apart or whatever, 15
and
years
even the
apart.
original one, you could put on a black suit, but he was the maroon is more, I think, toyetic.
Yeah.
I love Gorilla Monsoon. I was always a fan of Gorilla Monsoon, so I absolutely I love that we're getting Commissioner Gorilla Monsoon. I just wish
and honestly, the sunglasses and the glasses make a big difference.
Yes. I'm in. I'm sold. I'm sold.
This time the lenses are translucent. So.
Great set. Like greatest hit set.
Yeah, it's definitely a very fun set. I wish Shamrock had some kickers. Then it would have been a 5 for 5 for me, but 4 for 5 ain't bad.
4 for 5 ain't bad. This was an interesting one. The nWo 2002 3-pack. I don't think I'll be getting it, but I think
it's
certainly
so cool.
appreciate it.
It looks so cool. If you lived through that or know, WWE, nWo, this is really cool, but I just don't. I have so many of these guys.
That's the thing.
That I display before this,
That's the thing for me personally. I have, the ring gear versions of all three of these from this era.
Right.
So I don't need the street gear as well. But I could be swayed if I, held it in my hand.
The leather jackets are fun, and obviously it's a timeless, cover shot.
Yeah.
And if you have the Wreckin' Big Rig, that'll look nice on display with these.
Look at that. Run over the rock, yeah.
I think it's really, really cool. I can't hate on it one bit. Super toyetic. We saw the Ultimate Edition Wave 25. This is unbelievable.
Final boss.
Rock. People's Championship. Essentially a 2-in-1. You got the final boss, the soft goods. You take it off. He's in ring gear.
Yeah, did he wear this to the ring? And
yes.
It's entrance gear. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that was unfortunately not included was the sunglasses. So, yeah. So, if you have the Elite 115 figure, you can just buy two. So.
Nah, we don't do fix-ups here, D. Sorry. Damian Priest looks incredible. Like super toyetic.
What? That's gear from what?
I can't remember I don't know if this might have been the Money in the Bank one when he actually captured the briefcase.
Oh, when he got the briefcase.
Contract. But this is Master of the Universe Skeletor inspired. So it was
like Matt said, very toyetic.
Nice collaboration there because obviously Mattel, that's their property. So
right.
Very, very toyetic. And speaking of toyetic, the Great Muda.
These are just obviously Bill put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into these.
Of course.
But they're like damn near perfect looking.
Now, I don't know what I'm going to do here because, the entrance gear is fantastic, but, how do you not display with that mist that they,
And you get them both? I think you got to get them both, right?
You're getting them both?
How do you decide that?
I would go red for me. Or maybe I do one with the entrance gear on, one doing the mist.
Yeah, I mean, it's too cool. I don't know.
Does he have an Elite coming out, or it's just these two Ultimates?
There is a Legends that was announced.
A Legends, okay.
I hope that one has like nWo paint though, or something.
That'd be sick.
I think it's the one that pairs with the Shinsuke, so it's contemporary Muda. It pairs with the Elite. It was like with the Chase Shinsuke.
Wait, like when Shinsuke just wrestled him?
Yes.
No.
What?
Yes.
Oh, no thanks then, pal.
Yeah, I don't need no modern day Muda, I'll tell you that. Yeah.
All right, so these are cool.
They're so cool.
I love it. Very, very toyetic. And then, of course, these the Retro 4-pack Wave 7 we've discussed multiple times on here. We got Hogan as Rip. We got Zeus. We got Miss Elizabeth Sherry. Available this Friday, 12 p.m. I'll be getting these,
there's
baby.
the new information. I'm like, wait a second. Why are we talking about these again?
Yeah. Available this Friday. Also this Friday, I Love You, Brother Love, and the Royal Rumble ring. I am like shocked that like Brother Love is featured so prominently on the box.
Is he going to be like in a baggie?
No, it's in its
there
own
it is.
package.
Nice.
Looks great.
That's cool.
But look at this box. It's like,
Oh my God.
Holy
giant
crap.
Brother
Brother
Love.
So he's just like on the card in that box?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What a set.
Yeah.
It's a great set. But I mean, we live in a world where Bruce Pritchard,
You
Brother
can fit
Love,
underneath the ring. That's how they're
yeah,
packaged.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
picturing. Right.
Yeah.
But wow. Yeah,
looks
Broski
awesome.
with that one.
I love this purple. I listen. I wish they would do a yellow King of the Ring. I want them to do like an orange, like a picture like a neon orange SummerSlam.
Yeah, they could do it.
They could do it. Super toyetic.
And Hogan, look, they're showing the belt that comes to Hogan. That's the first time we've got a belt. Right?
First time we have a belt. First time we have a belt.
And you can actually use those things that have been around for
I know.
10 years.
Pretty damn cool. And then check out Ringside Collectibles Royal Rumble sale for over-the-top deals. Get it? And new in stock. I need to get this. The best of Ultimate Edition Hulk Hogan and Seth Rollins. I don't need the Seth, just the Hogan. Main Event Champions 4 with CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes. Elite Greatest Hits 7 with Seth Rollins, Ron Simmons, Batista, Hulk Hogan, Rey Mysterio, Undertaker, and the Usos. And now it's time for the Ringside Top 10.
Top 10, brother.
This episode of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has been brought to you by Ringside Collectibles, the #1 online retailer of WWE action figures.
Go to WrestlingFigures.com and make a purchase. And when you do, use discount code MAJOR at checkout to save 10%.
Ringside Top 10. Brand new figures, how much did you spend? Ringside Top 10. 40 figures, exhausting mailmen. Ringside Top 10. Another sale, and Sami Zayn's #1 again. Ringside Top 10. Use code MAJOR for discount at the end.
Number 10, R-Truth Elite 115. Number 9, Heaven and Hell, Shawn Michaels from the Vault. Number 8, Tyler Bate Elite 115. Number 7, The Rock Final Boss Ultimate Edition 25. Number 6, Logan Paul Yellow and Black Elite Top Picks. Number 5, Ron Simmons Elite Greatest Hits. Number 4, CM Punk Ultimate Edition Ringside Exclusive. Number 3, Solo Sikoa Ultimate 24. Number 2, CM Punk Elite Top Picks 2025. And number 1, CM Punk Elite 115.
Nice.
Hey, before we move to the next segment,
Yeah.
I did some research.
Okay.
Okay. Episode 50 is about these
Yep.
glasses. Okay?
Yeah.
Episode 50, it's mentioned in the Q&A. By the way, this was before video. This was when you and Brian were recording the podcast on the road.
Okay.
wow.
Heath's in the hotel room with you, which is
Oh my God.
So Broski is just talking about merch stand stuff that's on his list. I believe it's one of those what's on your eBay thing.
Yep.
So Broski has a list of merch stand
Oh,
stuff
that
that
makes
he's
sense,
looking
actually.
for.
Yes.
Okay. That's episode 50, where you just mentioned, it's very brief. You say something like, these glasses I've never seen before, but somebody said they exist. Okay.
Okay.
Episode 199, you guys have a big discussion.
Okay.
Okay. Joshua Ellis from the group has them.
Huh.
You talk all about discussing with him. You did research. You looked at him. You looked at the pictures. You made him an offer. He was basically asking you how much these are worth. And then you
Okay.
and Brian had a discussion about, like, what are these things worth?
Right.
$1 million or $10. Like
Right,
it depends
right.
on who wants them, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's the same. All that merch stand stuff is like that.
Yes.
For whatever
so
reason.
that's the discussion. You do mention Survivor Series on it,
Okay.
and then you say you made him an offer, and that's the last time we ever talked about him.
Okay, so that makes sense. I don't have them, so
Right.
Oh, okay.
We don't know. You said he was going to maybe put it on eBay, but all he asked,
Put it in. Search his name in your messages. You can just read the message.
Joshua Ellis.
on Facebook.
I don't know. Maybe it must have been. It must have been because he probably reached out to you. Major Mark Joshua Ellis. I don't even know.
Imagine Broski's like, I just sent the 600.
I'm dealing with him on. There's a Facebook thing, but it's about a Zack Ryder fucking card.
What year?
2020.
This would have been around the same time.
No, yeah. If Heath's there, it's like 19.
No. 199 is when episode 199 is when Broski's talking to him. That's pandemic. We're recording on Zoom.
Maybe I'm talking to him on Instagram or something. I'll never find it.
You'll never find that. Yeah.
I'll never find it. Damn. So I don't have it. Okay, so we know that's why it doesn't ring a bell. I don't have it.
Yeah, you made an offer on episode 199, which by the way,
And
was
but that's when I was.
120 episodes.
So that's when I was. That's probably when I was deep into getting all this stuff. Now I've come to the realization that like I'll never display this stuff ever. You know.
Yeah.
I would like WWE to come and like buy it all, like, you know, the Archivist, because some of this stuff.
Hit up Ben Brown about that.
We've been talking.
In this talk,
Yep.
you say I hit up Ben Brown, and he said I've never seen that before.
It's funny because I just saw it last week, or when I saw these, I sent them to Ben Brown too, and like we both had never seen it before, but even though we had, because I showed it to him.
Oh, jeez. God.
Man.
Well, guys, if you want to, this episode exists. It's on our feed. Episode 199. We do a whole ass talk about these glasses.
Wow.
I'm there. My room is looking very different.
Interesting.
Brian's sitting on a couch.
All right, guys, let's go to weekly purchases brought to you by Collect Major.
Big match at my house? I'll bring my guys. You have yours. I've got Sergeant Slaughter. And I got Ric Flair. Woo! Here's Andre the Giant. And here's Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. And Brian Myers. And Matt Cardona.
They're so real. Can you tell the difference?
Roster Cup. Video silence.
Big rubber guys. They're for real. Each sold separately on MajorBendies.com.
Big rubber guys. Collect them all.
All right, weekly purchases brought to you by CollectMajor.com. Get your big rubber guys. Get your Major Bendies on CollectMajor.com. And use the hashtag CollectMajor if we choose your picture or video. You will get a prize. Who won this week, Mark?
Joe Sullivan, Major WFL. Joe Hendry finished his story, and I finished my Collect Major story for now with the TNA exclusive Joe Hendry Major Bendies. Look at that.
Over 100 Joe Hendry exclusive TNA Bendies sold last night in Dallas.
That's wild.
For his big night, yep.
That's crazy because there's not that many.
I know. Pretty cool.
100 went in a day?
Yeah. First time on sale.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, what do you guys get?
Well, let's stay on the Collect Major train here. I got a nice little package from our lovely little friend Kinnick. First, how about a Major Stars Brian Myers test shot?
Wow.
Which is so cool.
Okay.
The likeness on this is like one of my favorites ever.
That looks great, yeah.
Beautiful flowing locks. Still a work in progress, the Major Stars. We're working diligently on that. A resin prototype of my big rubber guy.
Oh, damn.
The newest edition. So, obviously, this is made out of resin. It's hard to tell. Hand-painted proto. And then the mother load of them all, the brand new Brian Myers big rubber guy.
Wow.
With 2 official TNA Wrestling Tag Team Championships. You can, almost dropped the hand, but you can see like the little changes, like enlarging the logo on my hip and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So pretty cool. Unbelievable to have. I love the belts. You know, I obviously love anytime my tattoos on something. My kids' names.
Those biceps.
Yeah, just bulging. I'm going to have to hit the gym a little harder.
Wow.
Make this appreciate. And guys, obviously, if you ordered Matt and I, mine came in, but Matt has so many deco hits, this is not in yet. But if you order just mine, it will ship almost immediately because they're in,
damn.
and then they're still in, and there's still inventory on the site. But at a certain point, I'm going to have Connect pull it because I'm going to buy the rest of the inventory, obviously.
That's what I was thinking too, right?
Yeah. So that's my little cheat code. If you want me and you didn't order me, I would order me ASAP off collectmajor.com. And also, I mean, like conveniently, like these 2 belts can go with your Hardys.
That's right.
Be pretty damn cool, man. So,
well, speaking of Hardys, you talked about it last week, but I just got them today. Look at that Jeff Hardy, bro. Unbelievable.
So cool. It was cool to see him love it and appreciate it. Made a video about it.
I can nitpick things all day, but overall, I totally dig it. And look at this. Harley race. The 10 pounds of gold right there. Look at the detail on the 10 pounds of gold. Cool. Harley race looking great. And then this one
handsome.
might be my favorite big rubber guy we've ever done.
Man.
Can't believe we're saying that.
I say that all the time, and it pains me to say, but it's so good. It's so cool.
The Brooklyn Brawler.
Oh, man.
Brawler sent me a very nice text.
Did he get them? Does he have them?
Yes.
Oh, so this is the first I'm hearing of this.
I will read it to you guys out loud. He said,
"You could have made my biceps a little bigger."
No, he said, "Matt, I just got the figures. I will never forget what you did for me. Thank you so much." So, meant a lot.
Wow.
He loved
that.
them.
That meant because you put them on Z True Lion's story. It had nothing to do with the figures, right? By the way, I'll one up your Jeff Hardy with this.
What? Did you get me one?
I did not.
What?
But pretty cool.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Jeff
Hold on.
Hardy autograph.
Hold on. You asked me
Big rubber guy.
You asked me to get you a Maki Ito, and you couldn't get me a Jeff Hardy?
Matt, Kanik and I have gotten you hundreds of autos in our.
So what does that mean?
How many have you got us? Almost none.
Well, you guys are going to these conventions and shit. I'm not a
What
convention
are we
guy.
doing that you're not doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I thought.
So now I have to go track down my own Jeff Hardy?
I'm sure you'll see Jeff and Matt down the road. You can get your own like a big boy.
God.
Look at this guy's autograph. You think I'm going to make him sign 100?
At least one more. Oh, come on. I know you got him signed extra to sell and whatnot, you son of a bitch. Don't make it seem like you didn't.
The biggest fight you guys ever had was when Brian didn't get Broski a signature.
Which one was that?
I don't remember.
I don't recall.
Broski and I fight. It's very brief, and then we both forget about it. It's like
That's it. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, on episode 176, according to the notes,
I made a trade with Major Mark Chris Grocock.
He's
in
here.
the chat.
He's always
Last
here.
week I talked about I got 2 Rick Rude chases. And it turns out he got 2 regular Rick Rude. So at Hammerstein Ballroom, we traded, and I got the regular Rick Rude. To me, this is the one I'm going to keep. I might be convinced to keep the U.S. title one as well, but this is world champ Rick Rude. I like
them both, and they're both cool, so it didn't bother me.
The US
they're both very
champ,
toyetic and pop and colorful, you know.
Ravishing Rick Rude, very, very cool. Also at Hammerstein, I gotta mention this, guys. Like fans, my hat's all uneven, but fans bring us gifts every once in a while, and it's always great, right? It's always the gesture is phenomenal. But I got a gift this past weekend at Hammerstein Ballroom from Major Mark CJ, who buys a lot of stuff off Whatnot. Big fan, big supporter, comes to a lot of shows. Was blown away by the gift he gave me.
Okay.
For so many reasons. Check this out, guys. You're looking at it and be like, what the fuck is this? Okay.
I got nothing.
Even I at first was like, what the fuck is that?
I got nothing.
It is official 1993 Royal Rumble Macho-Man Randy Savage wrist wraps. What he wrapped around his wrist. He got them from Pro Wrestling Tees. And we know it's legit because Ryan was dealing with Macho Man's estate and got a lot of gear. So CJ has one wrist wrap and gifted me the other, almost like 2 turtle doves from Home Alone.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So how cool is that?
That's wild.
Even though I'm pissed at the Macho Man for going for the cover on Yokozuna in the Royal Rumble.
Right. Just a foolish error on his
What was he doing, Macho?
That's besides the point. But yeah.
What?
But that's what he was wearing?
That's what he was wearing around his
That's
wrist.
freaking cool.
You know, he would kind of like wrap up his wrists with not
That
tape,
looks like
but some
so
cool stuff
big.
like this.
How big is that? Like
I
I
have
can
it on-
unravel it.
It looks like a box. You want me to do it right now? Like
Oh my god, it's so long.
so long. Well, it's like a boxing wrap kind of deal, you know.
Oh.
So here it is.
Wow.
Very, very special. Very, very
Yeah,
cool.
damn, that's a hell of a gift.
What a nice gift. So thank you very, very much. I'm thinking, do I need to start wearing these kind of things when I wrestle?
I was just thinking, if you can figure
cheaper
out how
than
to
wrist
wrap it
tape.
right, you don't have to use wrist tape, right?
Yeah.
It's true.
And then all you do is you say to the gear maker, like, extra material,
And
cut
you
it
just-
up into.
And you could take it off a choke, strangle your opponent with it. Like I'm sure that's one
Right,
of your
but
moves.
Chelsea steals me the tape from WWE, so it's all good.
Oh shit.
So,
I'm sure that stopped now after you
No-
broke that.
no, actually, it's not stealing because the trainers know. Peaches knows. He's cool with it. He's cool.
You're borrowing it.
He's borrowing. I'll give it back one day.
Okay. Courtesy of Ringside Collectibles, use discount code MAJOR, save 10%. Guys, I was
Need that.
looking for every reason to cut this figure. I just couldn't do it. I'm staring at my case, all my Hogans, best of Ultimate Hulk Hogan in stock, shipping now. It's so different than the other one. I was trying to figure out, man, do I need this?
That's defining moments, but in an ultimate form, WrestleMania
Yes. Yes.
3. You need it.
He's a keeper. There's so many good Hogan. It's like, it's ridiculous how many they've made. How many errors. And like, I think I literally have one like that represents like 85 to like 92 now. And
There's a lot. There's a lot of Hogans.
one
But
for every year. And that's with making cuts. Where there could have been more.
Oh, for sure.
So, but this is WrestleMania 3
You need it.
definitive.
You need it.
So cool. Comes with 3 heads, several hands, the title. It's just it's had to be done.
I need that. I got to add that to my list 100%. There it is.
wow,
Ooh,
look at that.
yeah.
That's cool.
That's pretty
Wow.
cool. It matches like that inner whatever.
Yeah.
So not only does Macho do like a weird angled elbow, but he still goes for the cover. You know?
He lost his train of thought. He was so
They sold that good. Well,
Focused.
he doesn't need cover. He should do it. I don't know. The commentators did well.
It's also that bump is nuts that he gets kick out over the top.
Well, he's so toyetic. Look at him.
Yeah, it rules.
Man. All right. So I wanted to read this. I got a little package, little letter. Hi, Matt. I love your content. Been an OG major WF pod mark since day one. You actually inspired me to get back into collecting. It started with wrestling figures and grew to all kinds of collectibles, which led me down this path of being a content creator and eventually start my own collectible company. As a thank you for all you do, please enjoy these samples from us at Saturday Morning Cards and scratch that collectible card itch. SMC, which stands for Saturday Morning Cards, is a pop culture company that aims to capture the nostalgia of the best times of our lives when Saturday mornings were filled with watching cartoons, playing with toys and video games, and just being a kid. With a focus on iconic brands combined with modern designs, SMC creates officially licensed limited edition collectible mini art that brings back the fun Saturday morning experience again. Collect what you love. Each release is limited to only 1,000 prints total, including numbered parallels. From Daniel, the great curator on IG, Saturday Morning Cards. He gave me a bunch of different samples here. Like,
You have my interest. So what is this?
so it looks like it's like here's like if you're watching, you know, Terminator 2 Judgment Day looks like it's on like a little TV limited edition. You open this baby up, and it's got a nice collectible card in there. Can you see that?
Oh, so that's just fancy packaging. Cool.
Very,
And it's in
very
a it's
fancy
in a one touch.
Looks like a one touch. Very cool cards here, but there's so much other stuff. There's like a Dick Tracy. There's a like. Is this Mickey Mouse? Yeah, I guess. How do they get all this? How do they get Mickey Mouse? Jesus Christ! Street Fighter 2 Popeye. I mean, they got a lot of cool licenses, and these cards are fantastic. I also saw they have like these little stickers in here. So, listen. I know he sending me this for a plug, but I thought it was excellent. And if we're responsible for this in any way, like just because we kind of got him into collecting again, it's really, really cool. This guy started his own company based on listening to our pod. Pretty wild. Everything looks super professional, super cool, super clean. I literally just opened the package before we recorded, so I didn't really deep dive into it. But first glance, really cool stuff. So check them out on Instagram, Saturday Morning Cards.
Cool.
Really, really cool stuff.
Is it time?
I think it's time.
Hastelmania?
Oh, yeah. Did you open them all, Matt? Or?
I didn't open one.
All right, who are we going with?
Oh, let's talk to me.
Well, actually, real quick, I did get this. I mentioned I forgot. So I got the Sean Mooney
Finally.
Todd
Pettengill Zombie.
Did you have to get that in the group?
No, I just reached out to Zombie.
No.
He's got like damaged packages of a lot of things, you know?
Oh, he does.
So like I just usually open them anyway. I got Sean Mooney. Speaking of that.
All right, so Sean Mooney first?
Sean Mooney. Great packaging.
All right, whoa. Hold on a second.
The packaging is great.
Quality,
yes.
It looks like a fucking bootleg.
I can't like put my finger on why it doesn't look great aesthetically. Yeah.
Like the back looks like it was done on Microsoft Paint.
Also,
the quality is good though.
The likeness on Sean Mooney here is pretty great.
And that's a hard likeness to get, I feel like.
Just a regular dude.
Yeah, because he's so like...
Now, a lot of people, we mentioned this, it's got the Grapplers and Gimmicks logo, which is in my opinion...
a whole thread in the group about this.
You can scratch it off.
People are scratching it off with their fingernail, which is kind of a problem. I mean, that shouldn't be that easy to do.
I think this is great. It's Sean Mooney for sure.
Yeah.
I like it.
And then to be totally honest, we say compared to Zombie, like I'm looking at this Todd Pettengill, it looks pretty damn good. Both of them.
And
I mean, the Todd Pettengill definitely has some more realism, but Mitch is not going for that. Mitch is going for. Mitch is almost a little too dumbed down from a Hasbro.
People were saying this could like also kind of feels like Vince.
Yeah, Mark, I don't necessarily think if you took this head off, you would say, "Oh, Sean Mooney."
I don't know. I disagree. Yeah. I watched the shit out of wrestling at that period. I feel like Sean Mooney's in my head, and I feel like the likeness on the face is good. People have been saying
I think Sean Mooney's so generic looking, it's hard to capture, though.
Wait a minute. Did that come with a microphone?
Yeah.
Yes, it did, Mark.
First of all, let's give Mitch some credit. The first ever Sean Mooney action figure ever.
Very cool. And how about another first ever, Lord Alfred Hayes?
Okay, I'll open that next.
Which I believe is the same body, right?
The Lord Alfred Hayes. Okay, this is clearly Lord Alfred Hayes.
The likeness.
Yes.
Yes.
Somebody said, I think it was on YouTube, and it's really getting to me that does Mark own stock in Hasseltoy?
I don't know what I mean. You can like something without it being that, you know. So you see the difference there is he's got a closed fist, and Mooney has that like point.
The polka dot tie. I sometimes wear a polka dot tie because he used to wear that. Wear it.
The microphone should be tighter inside the hand.
And he's sideways.
Both him and Mooney.
And it's sideways.
It like Hoovy would cut a promo.
Yeah.
That is not ideal. Whereas you can see
Pettengill. It's a little too sideways, yeah.
Pettengill's like straight on.
Yeah.
Right.
It looks really good. And you can move the hand closer. This is it, and it falls off.
I mean, I'm not going to do it, but I do think these could have gone without the Grapplers and Gimmicks logo.
Yeah, like that. Ugh. Like,
don't like it at all.
That I don't like one bit.
Just no logo.
And
no logo.
Yeah. I'm just not a fan of the Grapplers and Gimmicks. The big G is really a G is an ugly letter. That's my opinion.
That's where you go with that.
It's very ugly, and it's just a big G.
I'm gonna
That's it.
keep going on the suited train and open my Harvey Whippleman, which already it's whatever added value and effort. The hat should just be molded on here.
The downtown drop.
Not. Oh man, I don't like this hat. It doesn't. It's like doesn't stay great. I mean, I'm sure posed in your display. Oh, it doesn't even look great actually. Yeah, I would have liked this molded. How many downtowns are you gonna do?
That hat is. Man, that's like one of the retro guitars that will never.
Yeah. The little medical kit, microphone, all that stuff is great.
Well, the medical kit is great, but it also is like floppy in his hand. The microphone still does not fit in his hand. It's the same hand as
I mean, the medical kit for sure works. This hat,
the hat
sucks.
is.
This hat is a problem.
Yeah.
This is not even going to stay in the thing.
Yeah, it'd be tough to even stay just.
You have it on perfectly, Brian, but you have
My
to hope
kid's
it
jumping
never
around my
moves.
house. This is falling down. It just feels.
Yeah, even the medical kit slides right out of his hand.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind. It's sitting there.
Is it?
Yeah, like mine just. The microphone.
Looks like mine's going to slide right out. I bet if I wiggle it.
Yeah, same. I don't think it is going to fall out.
Mine's
but-
like the C-grip's like a little tighter. It's not like that.
Really? Likeness is good on the face.
Yeah, I think
Fun
Harvey's
and
great.
definitely a fun character to have. Like you put him next to Giant Gonzalez, that looks pretty cool. Put him next
Awesome
to your Sid.
character to
Put him
have.
next
I
to your
love
Sid.
Random thing. What I'm realizing, this is kind of embarrassing. What was Harvey Whippleman?
He was with Sid.
No, like what was he? Just a guy? Like what?
He was a manager in Memphis in the 80s.
I know that, but like, did he have a character? Brother Love was a
why
preacher.
does he have this medical kit with him thing?
Yeah.
You're right. I don't remember what that detail
Well, Sid was putting guys in the stretcher and running them into the ring. Remember that?
Yeah. Is it Dr. Harvey Whippleman?
Yeah,
too?
maybe it's Dr. Harvey Whippleman. Yeah. Huh. But yeah, as Chris DiGiovanni is saying, you got to give it to Mitch for getting all these figures out at once. It feels like a real Hasbro set.
It's cool. That part is very, very commendable and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, big G hate here. We don't like G here.
Who's next?
Coco?
Sure. Coco's probably the one I'm most excited for because of the pairing. Also, I popped this drawing on the back, and what the figure looks like is not even close. Completely different with the clothes on the arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so. All right, I kind of like. Oh, okay. All right, so he goes on this. The bird goes on.
Which hand? Oh, yeah.
I'm not really sure.
Oh, that's cool.
How does the bird
Whoa.
sit? Looks good. I like it.
Yeah.
When you hold these in hand,
Just goes right on the arm. The bird.
that it sits or does it, okay, like on his wrist.
It
Yeah.
sits on his forearm and his wrist.
That's pretty cool.
Listen, again, night and day from the smoke train. Awesome. Paint application. These checkers. That's what these are called, checkers.
Yep.
Especially on the boots and on the back strap. Unfucking real.
Yeah, man.
Perfect.
Yeah, really good.
It's great.
I just will say, everything looks so soft. It's not enough detail on things.
I don't know. I don't really have that critique.
Yeah, me either. I've been very impressed with Mitch's stuff, and I think it fits in the Hasbro universe.
It definitely fits in the Hasbro
Awesome.
universe.
Right.
It's really great.
I think they're better in the universe than WWE Metalls at this point.
Yep. The bird stays on.
Bird stays on nice. Very nice.
Bird's cool.
I will say the WWE ones still at least have action and stuff, which are
And
cool.
and have
Yeah,
the
but I don't
shine.
even-
There's no shine. This
It's
material
sort of shine. It's not the right
It's
shine.
sort of shine. It's almost there.
It has a Galoob shine, not a
Yes, it's-
Hasbro
yeah.
shine. Yeah.
That's because of the material
Ivy?
that's used.
Let's do Spivey because the main event is
Yeah.
our plumbing pal.
Waylon Mercy.
Another one. Is this the first Dan Spivey figure ever?
Might be.
I can't think of anything else.
I like the body is like unique. It's
Man,
like
I like this a lot more than I thought I was gonna like it.
suplex arm or whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
His shirt, the tank top goes way over the legs.
The like bulldog style, but because it's a shirt, not his like gut, it's
I'm
kind of
okay with it, 'cause
passable.
it's kind of like a baggy shirt.
Yeah, it's kind of passable to me.
The tattoos are nice. All this paint is unreal.
Really
Crisp,
good.
clean. Even like the eyeballs, the teeth.
Yeah, he looks creepy.
Yeah,
It's cool.
and I guess he did the hair about as flattering as he can do it because he was like pretty balding at the time. But
Yeah.
right. So this is about.
I
You're not
like
going
it.
to do that. You know.
Okay.
Looks
Oh, and he's the scale is good. He's taller than Coco, way taller than Whippleman.
This is another one. Just the theme of the show. How many appearances?
I don't know.
Oh my
first
God.
Raw ever though, right? Versus Undertaker. I might think it's
No, that's Damien Demento.
Oh, fuck.
Years prior.
fuck.
I mean, I'm impressed with these so far overall.
Main event time. First off,
Here we go.
this rules
The toilet bowl in the bag.
Are you
with
gonna
the
open it?
fake numbers, like it's a real like mail away. And now, broski, you have time to shit wherever you are.
That's right. With the toilet tackle.
Hastel toy, 2024, made in China.
Okay, now the plunger. I'm having a hard time putting it. Oh no, I got it. Okay, but this is how I would prefer it. I would prefer having a harder time putting it in,
Yes.
and it stays in for good, and you
That's
know
what
it's
she
not gonna
said,
come
Mark.
out. Yeah.
No, Mark, you gotta do it the other way. Like he's plunging.
It could be. I see both.
Yeah, maybe.
The
'Cause then
thing
he
on
can
the
actually be
packaging,
plunging
he's
the
doing
shit.
the other. The packaging's doing the other way.
All right, guys, this is history right now. We're opening up this toilet bowl. There's a piece of shit. Is this the first piece of shit ever in a
First
wrestling
piss
figure
and
line?
shit in wrestling figure history.
No, damn. Who can we shit on?
First of all, let's just say this. There's like a big piece of shit and then like a little nugget. After.
Yeah, I love.
That's like the
nugget
one,
detail.
the one last push. I'm like scared to put this plunger in his hand. I got it though. Dude, this is I'm impressed with this, man.
Bro, what the fuck is this? Come on.
I
it.
actually
No, I
like
love
all
it.
this.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
great.
Again, how many appearances? Also, shit, man. 4 out of 6 of these are the guy's first figures ever. That's
Really
pretty-
impressive.
That's impressive, man. That's cool.
Now
This
No
looks,
one-
dude. This is like the sleeper of the set, I think.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I know for a fact that we've had conversations with Zombie, and you know, his line is doing really well, right? So we know that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how Mitch is doing.
I don't know his numbers, his production.
I
runs,
assume
don't know. Yeah.
okay because he keeps going,
I mean,
right? And he keeps going at a crazy clip.
Yeah, and they're getting good. Like, really
I'm
good.
just saying, and this is no offense to any of these individuals as talent, but there is no fucking way I would make Major Bendies or Big Rubber Guys 6 people at a time and choose these 6 characters.
That part is they're almost all Easter egg
Right.
type, hammerhead
So like,
type.
I don't
Yeah.
know how this was a financial success, but if
The
it
run
was,
is
you
that
never know.
low, yeah. And then and then sort of the 3 suited guys are all kind of made of the same stuff in some capacity.
Yeah, but okay, so that's where I was getting at. Like the point is, I don't really know how good he is doing with these, but me personally, I'm a Hasbro guy. I am a retro guy. It's the one thing in wrestling I'm super excited to collect: zombies, retros, Mitches. Now, right? These nail it for me. All of these characters are the guys that I all would want to add. The hammerheads, as you will, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no crazy anchors. Mitch is not going to get crazy anchors.
Right.
bro, he had
Yeah,
Macho
Mark's
Man, he
making a
did.
great point here. Like, who's he going to sign? Hogan?
Well, Macho Man, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But we don't need that because we have those in Hasbro's.
True.
Hasbro made the anchors. WWE's making the anchors. Mitch is adding onto the fringes. He's making our hammerheads that WWE would never make.
Listen, I dig these a lot. Night and day from the smoke train. I will say, to me, they're just a little too dumbed down. I understand Hasbro's the paint app was very simple, but the sculpts were very, very detailed. To me, these are like a little too dumbed down, but they do certainly fit in the universe. They do certainly work. And I would proudly display these in my collection. Unlike that smoke train, never. No way.
No.
These I would, 100%.
No.
I don't know. Yeah, I think they're great. I'm looking at this Pet and Go right next to this Spivey. And other than the gloss, I guess, and sort of the galoob feel to it, like it looks pretty close, man.
Right, yeah.
Well, okay, so I got right here the Zombie Sailor Kevin Sullivan. Now, you look at the Zombie Sailor packaging, the figure compared to a Mitch one. Like, yes, they're in the same shape, but like Zombie, like looks like a real toy company.
Yes.
Mitch's does not.
Yeah, there's just something about the packaging that needs to change. I'm agreeing with that.
And I will say, Zombies maybe are too detailed from a Hasbro, but Mitch's are not detailed enough.
But I think that's
it's
what they're both going for. I think
right. Well, I think Mitch is trying to go for in the Hasbro scale, and he's not in the Hasbro universe. To me, it's a little too dumbed down. I don't know if I'm expressing it correctly. And I would ask D to come in here, but he'll just.
No, we don't have time for that.
Yeah, we don't have time for that. But this Kevin Sullivan looks awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on there.
I just love that we're living in a world where we just opened, or me specifically, 7 new Hasbro-esque figures.
Right, yeah. In a week.
I know. That's what I love. That's why it made me so excited. You got this whole ass set. I just did a huge move around of the whole retro cabinet to make room for new retro figures and all that. I am completely out of room for WWE retros though. So I'm not really sure what I'm
they
gonna
come
do.
so slow.
I know, but I might have to get a whole new shelf for them or something. I don't know.
Man, this Kevin Sullivan is fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah,
Does he
I
have
opened
an
that
X in body hair painted on his chest? Is that what this is?
Wait, what are you asking?
Kevin Sullivan, does he have like an X in body hair? Is that coming across on camera?
I thought that was blood.
Well, the red is the blood, but you see like the body hair? Like, did Kevin Sullivan paint like or shave in an X?
Is he saying
what
yes?
that is.
Yeah? Wow, that's... Damn. Detail on this figure is nuts too. The little spikes.
Yeah, it's got a lot.
Deco hits, all the texture in the hair colors,
Yeah.
the paint.
The snake is cool. I wish it was a little softer, but
It's a hard snake.
it's very hard, yeah.
Yeah. Did you keep the chain taped to the back or you undo it?
No, I undid it. That's so weird.
I kept it like that, actually. I just
I'm
left it.
I'm gonna keep it like this, I think.
Yeah. Nobody's going to see it. It's just hanging in the back. It's all
You guys
good.
are weird.
Unfortunately, this is gonna be a backer on my zombies anyway. Just kidding.
Right. Well, I have all 4 of my Matt Cardonas proudly displayed. So
Yeah, thanks, bud. Appreciate you. When are we getting a Myers repaint?
I haven't got updates on that.
Damn. Well, that's all I have for
What a
weekly
week.
purchases.
All right.
Hastel, man. I am proud of Mitch.
Yeah,
This is
Mitch.
pretty unbelievable.
Mitch, great stuff. I can't wait to see. He's getting better and better. I can't wait to see what's next. Zombies put out great stuff. Epic put out great stuff. FC Toy. I mean, Jesus, so many retro companies.
What a world we're living in.
And of course, Mattel's put out retros this week.
Go get your big rubber guy, Brian Myers. CollectMajor.com.
All right, let's go to Major Mark Purchases of the Week.
All right, Major Mark Purchases of the Week. We had a couple from the events this week. Check this out there, broski. Who's that?
Oh my God, that's a WTW reunion there. We got referee Andrew, La Rock, not The Rock, but he was only there short-lived. He got fired for being unprofessional. Wow. We got my cousin John Gravina. There's a fallen angel, not Christopher Daniels, but Chris Sweeney, and then Spiral, former WWE World Champ. What'd they buy though? It's just like a picture. What'd they buy?
No, I said not monetary purchase, but WW reunion photo. 20 plus years in the making, was worth getting home from Hammerstein at 4:15 in the morning when his alarm goes off at 5:15.
Good.
Oh my God. Is that with Desperado? That was him? Or
Gravina.
Man. Wow.
Oh.
Okay, and then look at that. What's Kinnick doing there? What What is Joe Knit doing in the Impact Zone?
Got to bring in the heavy hitters, bro. For Genesis.
Joe Sullivan says, went to TNA Genesis last night and had to get there early in case the exclusive Joe Hendry Major Bendy was on sale. As soon as I walked up to the merch booth, I saw the Bendy and this handsome fella selling merch. Another home run and sold out at the stand quick.
Sick.
That's awesome.
All right.
Whoa.
This is awesome.
Wow.
Chris
like
Murphy,
this.
nothing too fancy, which I disagree, Chris. I think it is fancy. But I had the idea where there's both people represented from a match to display with the VHS. First test run after choosing the match was to find a display case on Amazon, then resource the VHS after stupidly recycling my entire WF collection. First effort, Survivor Series 97.
I love that.
I love
Right?
it.
That could be like such a fun thing to just keep doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brian knows this. Dan Bessels, rocking with Dan.
Rockin' with Dan.
Got this
Rockin' with
poster
Dan,
of
rockin' with
Brian's
Dan.
Whatnot stream last week as a wrestling autograph collector to have all three names on one piece. All these names on one piece, and for that price, I paid under $300. Was the ultimate steal.
Was that from your personal collection or you bought that?
I
and
got
sold
that
it?
when I was in high school. That was a real signing at FYE in the city.
They're all there?
They're all there in a row. Be it Todd Rokas. I've had that. That was hanging in my bedroom. Then when Creative Pro opened, I just needed stuff to like spice it up and make it feel like
Yeah.
a wrestling school. And it's been hanging there ever since. And I was just in the office going, this thing's pretty valuable, but it really has no value to me, you know?
Right.
Like now that I'm in the business and stuff. And so I was like,
That's crazy.
throw it up there, see what they got. I mean, to me, it's like, of all those guys, there's no way of getting a Triple H autograph these days. So that's pretty epic. But
So he got a steal.
Oh, yeah.
You got robbed there, pal.
Rock with Dan's
Should've
the
left
man,
it on
so
your
I'm glad
wall.
he's the one who's got it.
This is so weird. Josh Miller says, after years on my eBay saved search list, I finally acquired a personal video game grail of mine. All the way from Australia. A 50-cent bulletproof video game bulletproof vest promo. There's not much known about who gave these vests out, where these vests were given out, or how many vests were even produced. Also, it's not actually bulletproof. I ended up paying what I consider a reasonable price of $420 since there's not many floating around these days since the release in 2005.
So is
Another
that
vest sold.
Is that packaging?
No, it's just like it came with it.
Oh, it looks like it can like wrap the game up.
Yeah, that's
maybe.
what I thought.
Man.
Another vest sold after I bought mine for over $700. So I'm considering this a win all around.
Whoa.
And another video game grail checked off the list. Pretty cool. But
Never
weird.
ever heard of that game.
Maybe it does wrap around the game.
That's what it looks like. It looks like it's like
Yeah.
a kind of a packaging thing.
La Puma's back. Mark picked up a nice little haul from Sal Licata this week, including 2 Milton Bradley Hogan puzzles, a Storm Collectibles Hogan, and the big boy, a mint on card 1985 Appleworks Thunderlips.
Wow.
So glad to finally have one mint on card. Also picked up a Hogan Parties Here banner that I'm going to hang up in my door just like Cap.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Parties here. All right, last one.
Whoa.
Tommy Sapienza, who's in the group right now. Not a purchase, but attended the People vs. GCW last night at Hammerstein Ballroom where Downstate played Matt to the Ring. I chatted up their bass player after, and he gave me a guitar pick.
That's
Cool way to
sick.
cap off an awesome night of wrestling.
That's really cool.
And that's
Oh,
a
that's
one-of-a-kind thing right there.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're gonna pop for this. So I was saying like all yesterday because I was getting like documented film for this. I'm like, yeah, like I'm the first person to ever use Downstate. Like I bet Cody Rhodes is gonna be real jealous. Blah blah blah. I even tweeted today like, yeah, the first person to ever do this. And like Downstate just texted me earlier like said. Are you aware we played Cody out at AEW Revolution in 2019?
Oh my god.
I said, I had no idea. I'm going to pretend I was the first.
It's a very Matt Cardona situation and story.
love
So
that.
I had no clue. All right, guys. Up next is the Q&A brought to you by Blue Chew.
This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, if you're feeling your age more than you used to, especially in the bedroom, it's time to snap out of it. Blue Chew is what you need to perform where it's most important and perform in a major way.
Does Blue Chew work? If you're asking that question, we want you to know that Blue Chew is putting their money where their mouth is by giving you a month free. Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in chewable form. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive the prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises.
So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information.
Blue Chew wants men to rock hard. They told me. That's the mission. They will not stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house, till every tent is pitched, till every rod is raised. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our audience. Try Blue Chew free. Just pay $5 shipping at checkout when you visit BlueChew.com. That's BlueChew.com to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring Major Wrestling Figure Podcast.
All right, guys, use that Blue Chew. I haven't seen my wife in over a week. I'm home tonight, but she went to bed early. Are you serious, bro? So I'm going to have to take that Blue Chew tomorrow. Well,
wake her up.
No, I can't do that. I'm tired too, so I don't want to be up all night,
Hell of a weekend.
Hell of a weekend. Ask a question using the Ask Major Pod hashtag. If we read it on air, you will get a question. What do we
Prize.
get, Mark? You'll get a prize, Jesus Christ.
Matt says, from Dr. John, Dr. Scrappy, what are some of the most frustrating parts of being toy makers, and what is the best part?
Well, I mean, the best part, there's too many things to really put over, right? It's like something you loved as a kid, and then you appreciate as an adult, and you see like the art in it, right? And obviously we have just such a killer team, and it's so fun. Everyone's so talented and so creative, and bring something to the table. That's all great. That said, there's like obviously always frustrations. Even though we have 7 people with eyeballs on things, we'll miss stuff, or the factory sometimes just doesn't make the changes we say, and things that are out of our hands, or does things without us saying in the first place. Broski, you can chime in. I mean, there's a million things. There's a million things that could go wrong for sure.
100%. So we have this dream team: me, Brian, Connect, TTD, D Freedom, Brian Beatty, right? But like the factory, sometimes it's happened to us many times. Even with this last set, we approve a sample, and then they just change something. They do something different,
changed that we didn't know about.
And then, we get the couple thousand, and it's like, well, what are we going to do? Like, what are we going to do? Not ship these out? Like, it is what it is. We just got to live with it and suck it up, and it sucks. We complain, and, that part is really, really frustrating. And, like, our major stars have been delayed. They were supposed to, I think we wanted them out in, like, September, October. We showed those off at Comic-Con. We had samples.
That one's great in the sense, not great, but luckily we haven't taken anyone's money. I do think when there's a pre-order held, then it's like, okay, you have people's money. There's a lot more urgency.
Yes.
These were like, whatever. We want these to be good and correct, so let's take our time.
Right. But one of the good things, like, we're completing our toy lines. We're doing people that we want to make. Whether it be our friends or guys or girls we grew up idolizing. Even this last set that's out right now. The Brain Busters. Like, they didn't get LJs. They could have fit in that line. Or Missy Heights never had a figure. Like, we're doing that for her. Like, no other company is able to do that. And we're going to do it. And not saying she shouldn't have had one. I mean, she could have had one in so many different companies. Like,
right.
Why not? I don't know why. So it's cool to and then some of these guys that we become friendly with, like Axum Demolition is, and Warlord are texting me Merry Christmas, know, so it's cool to be able to give these guys the royalty checks, and then also like to see them sign them at the conventions and make even more money. So it's cool to give back in that way. But selfishly, like for us, like we're we love wrestling figures, to get to make them is so cool. But yeah. lot of frustration with the factories. Like we just switched factories. I mean, D Freedom's in D Freedom's in the chat with us and sees like some of the stuff we deal with his fucking factories. Mark hears some of the headache, but he's not, totally in on it. But it's like
he's got enough on his table.
He's got enough on his plate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But for us, okay, like even like we made the first Smart Mark figure. That Major Bendy. Mm-hmm. To be able to make so many people in the Major Bendy line's first figure, Effie, Allie, SDL, how many people, Deanna, Macklin, Maki-Ito. So many people. We made their first, was it Dan? Did we make Dan House's first figure? Or did he have a micro
brawlers? Yeah.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
So, Ricky Morton, like, hasn't had a figure, like, accurate figure ever.
Right.
Ricky Morton, by the way, I was eating at the diner. There's a diner next to Hammerstein Ballroom. I'm there. I walk in as he's leaving with Kerry Morton. And he basically says, "Get out of here, Kerry. I'm going to sit and have a coffee with Matt Cardona."
Oh, my God.
Made Kerry walk the streets of New York. I just sat and shot the shit with Ricky Morton, who's one of the fucking best.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, so cool. But yeah, you got to take the good with the bad. And sometimes it's very, very stressful, especially I remember when our British Bulldogs were coming and the factory fucked us, switched, and made them giant. And that was a case where we cannot ship these to customers.
Right. That was too much of a fuck up. Yeah, you also have to gauge the fuck up, right?
Right. Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how big is this fuck up? Can we survive on this fuck up? And you ask Brian or Kadick, there's been many times where I'm like, we're dead. We're there's certain things, because I'm if we're a company, if we're critiquing Mitch's figures or Mattel's figures, I'm critiquing our figures.
We have to be able to take it. If we're going to dish it, we have to be able to take it. Yeah,
sure.
We're putting ourselves in that position. Yeah,
100%. Even with this fucking this new Harley race, this is an error. Honestly, I'm at fault. Brian's at fault. Kadick's at fault. TD's at fault. Brian Beatty's at fault. D Freedom's at fault. Even Ace Steele's at fault. We didn't catch that the tattoo on his arm is slightly in the wrong spot. We all saw the sample.
And it was like that?
And none of us caught it.
In my mind, they just shifted it on the final and we saw that it was good.
No. We all missed it. And then it's okay, so now it's done. What do we do?
Right.
Do we remake the whole figure over a tattoo in the wrong spot?
That's off by
right.
Nothing.
It's not like they put his arm tattoo on his chest. It's just slightly over. It bugs the shit out of me because if this was Mattel, I'd fucking destroy him. If this is Mitch, I would destroy him. But it gives me so much more sympathy towards more so Mattel.
I mean, no one's trying to make bad toys. Everyone wants their shit to be
Everyone wants
great.
their stuff to be as perfect as possible. Yeah. And it's a learning experience for everybody. And that's why I generally am rooting for every single company. I'm rooting for Mitch. These turnbuckle toys, whatever they're called, everybody. I want everyone to get better because the bigger wrestling gets, the bigger wrestling figures get, the bigger we all get, so I want everybody to win.
Right. What's next?
All right, so mine I actually got from YouTube. So they're not going to win anything because
oh wow,
I can't.
Mark's going rogue here, folks.
But I saw it and I thought it would be a good discussion. So Bareel here says, can someone explain to me why they're so critical about AEW figures being old, but then WWE drops an R-Truth figure from a year ago and it's totally cool? So he's not Epic Toys timescales and Powertown pre-order model and delays when Zombie does the exact same thing in both cases. So a slate double standard at times. So
wait, say that. Can I say that one again?
The second part?
Yeah.
They're just talking about not holding Zombie to the same criticism as Epic Toys and Powertown.
First off, we bury Zombies.
What did I just say? What did I just say on the show about that brawler we see in 2030? I literally said it a half hour ago.
Right. I
literally
think
was the brunt of a joke.
It's become a joke. It's become it's so understood that it's going to take 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
We just talked about that. Actually, I don't know if I can even say if that figure's announced. I have no idea, but I'm not going to say it. We talked about some sort of big figure he's got coming out.
We talked about it a few weeks ago.
Where's Ahmed with the wedgie?
Right.
No, we talked about his 6 or 7 inch scale Jeff Jarrett, where he was in WWE, fired, AEW, got a figure before this came out. We give Zombie shit all the time. People, I think, have selective hearing.
Also, that initial comment about a 1-year-old truth, to me that's the timeline. We just got Royal Rumble Punk. Royal Rumble's in a week or whatever, right? That's the perfect, to me, expectation timeline of a figure.
Yeah, so I
1
think
year.
it's different. AEW, where it's 2 or 3 years.
AEW's been 2 or 3 years behind their stuff.
Yeah,
Right. And the thing that I was going to say is it's not necessarily like the timing is unfortunate, but like that R-Truth, to me, that's such an iconic thing. I talked about it when we talked about the thing, him trying to get in that group, wearing that shirt. That's something that people were talking about, sharing clips. That was a huge thing in pro wrestling for weeks and weeks, months and months. As opposed to, I think the disconnect with some of the AEW figures is you get like a Chris Jericho or whoever in a prison uniform from one match that was a year and a half before that is not holding up in the minds of wrestling fans as much as like.
And that R-Truth, you take that T-shirt off, it's regular R-Truth.
Right.
Yeah, there's
You have that swagger. It's just it's a swagger in my prison guard or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. No, the swagger is this. Yeah, you can't take it off. So that's the thing. Like, oftentimes with the AEW figures, you see like complete character changes or outfit changes, or they don't even look.
We still don't have a Dax with a mustache.
Yeah, that's like insanity.
And I know we're saying we don't have a Dom with a mustache, but at least we've seen that it's coming.
But he's only had that on television for a year. I think Dax is going on like 3 years with that look.
Right.
It just seems like there is some unfortunate timing, like the Wardlow special that's coming out.
Those I'm gonna give those a pass because those seem to be like the theme. They're themed after like some events. They're not supposed to be like current day guys.
Okay.
Like the Hangman was like that. The Brit was like that.
Right.
Like that's the theme. So I think that gets a pass. But what I was gonna say, we know they can do things timely because they cranked out that Adam Copeland figure.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Right, exactly. But I think that's kind of my point. It's like a case by case basis. But
that was like
comes up
under
with
a year, I believe.
AEW stuff a little more often because, sometimes it's like this hyper focused situation or moment or night, and the person doesn't really look like that or doesn't really resemble that. But
then also think about it this way: it could be like, what if? And I don't even know what that match was, where they all maybe a stadium stampede or whatever, where they all wore the prisoner outfits.
Blood and guts.
Maybe you're a fan, and that was like one of your favorite things you ever watched. Maybe you do look at that figure like, oh, it's unbelievable. It's worth the wait.
Right.
It's all your fandom. It doesn't really.
Sure.
Yeah. That's a great question.
Okay, Brian's question. Russ Lindemann, after attending another incredible GCW wrestling show at Hammerstein and hearing TNA killed it as well, give us a 5-figure set representing the 2 shows last night, either because of the gear or the moment it represented. Yeah, Matt Cardona, include yourself.
I mean, we weren't going to get away from that, right?
It's got to be Matt. Got to be.
You want to go
Effie
first, Matt? Or you want me
with
to
the
go
belt.
first?
Brian, you can go first. I'll think about it.
Well,
Obviously,
we probably will all agree, right? No.
Joe Hendry, the man of the hour, won the TNA World Championship. He's got to be right there, front and center.
Done.
I think Jordan Grace in our last night ever in the Dallas Cowboys inspired gear, very toyetic.
Okay.
2. Man. Oh, this is tough. Because if I use 2 spots in the Hardys, I can't do. All right, you know what? I'm going to use 2 spots for Matt and Jeff, the Hardys. Jeff was like crazy toyetic, painted out. This crazy green paint job would be amazing as a toy. Obviously, Matt, they're the tag champs. And then I'm going to go with Mike Santana.
I was just going to say.
Huge win, career-defining win over Josh Alexander and I Quit match. And
torch passing. He said, you're the new guy. I quit.
Yeah, a little color. It'd be pretty toyetic.
I like that. All right. For GCW, myself, of course, I'm going to throw myself in there. Effie, with the world title.
Yep.
I'm going to say, Mance, he had the title for a long time. He carried the company on his back. I'd give it a Mance as well. So that's 3. Gets the title out there. I think
Allie's fire boobs on her entrance.
Allie had like she had like a little fire boobs kind of deal, like sparklers shooting out of her tits.
Yeah.
And
Very Lady Gaga.
Maybe you could do for like an interchangeable from the knee down and her ankle's all broken. Jesus. You can do both. And Allie's cool with it. Nah, she's cool with it. We could talk about it. We're making her a bendy. It's all good. So that's 4. And then 5. There was a lot of toyetic entrances left. Even Richard Holiday had a toyetic entrance. Couldn't believe it.
Couldn't believe it.
Did you talk to him about
I did.
What did he say?
He admitted it.
He threw me under the bus.
Oh, man.
Charles Mason had a very toyetic entrance and a big cage match victory. But you know what? I got to go with Megan Bain. Super toyetic.
She's very toyetic, yes.
She had a big match last night. But there's a lot of cool moments. Joey Janela.
Jazzwares to market with that one.
Man, I'm going to go Joey Janela. I want a Joey Janela in there. So I'm going to go myself, Janela, Effie, Mance, and
Megan.
Allie. I'm going to go Allie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
With a build, a Tommy Invincible.
This is going to be a reel on his Instagram page. So hello, Tommy Invincible Instagram page.
Jesus Christ. All right, guys, let's go to some good housekeeping. Okay, guys, youtube.com/@MajorWPod. We have a new vlog coming soon. Brian, you got to tell us all about it.
Oh, Dallas Vintage Toys. I completed the story, guys. That's You
finished the story.
Mark has been there. You had been there. We've all never been there with either one of ourselves, whatever. So I finally did it. Went for myself. This is a epic place, and like we've vlogged it before, but my man Double H Herm showed up, professional camera, mic'd up and everything, and we got like a full tour of the back and the stock room and like the behind the scenes of how everything operates and the origins of the place. Is really, really cool.
What do you think of the that room with all the
graded room is such a like I don't know.
It's a museum.
Yeah, it's like accent piece to the whole place. Like we're like that. I said that's what really separates this place. We've been to tons of vintage toy stores, right? Nobody has a all graded room like that.
I love the back room has some of the most rare collectible pieces I've ever seen, and they're just in his office. It's not like in the store; it's just hanging out in his office.
Yeah.
It's an awesome store. I literally think it's probably the best, or at least in top 5 of it
for
in America.
Sure. If Star Wars wise, yes.
I think certainly top 5 or 100%. And looking from the outside, you're like, what is this place? What is like what the fuck?
Oh yeah, that's funny. It's in like almost like in a place like Cap, almost like an industrial area kind of thing. You wouldn't know.
Looks like offices and bullshit.
Yeah.
So Mark, when do you think that's going to be up?
Maybe next week. It depends. I have all the footage and I'm ready to rock with it, but we're waiting for a little bit of we got an advertisement on it, so just waiting.
Okay.
But we did put up the film club, the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves.
Oh, okay.
What a movie.
Yes.
From the vault.
Very, very different from our recent watch of Coneheads. But we did enjoy Robin Hood Prince of Thieves. And we talked about the figures and the vehicles and all that stuff.
Yeah, deep dive.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was actually before we had D Freedom come in and like really break it all down. So it was kind of just me going on the website Figure Collections or whatever the hell and scrolling.
D Freedom makes those episodes now. He absolutely makes them. ProWrestlingTees.com/MajorWPod. So much cool stuff. So much so that next month we're doing a bonus podcast on just the shirts.
I forgot about this already.
Go get one of your favorite shirts right now on ProWrestlingTees.com. Collect Major, get some big rubber guys, some Major bendies. Whatnot every Monday. Brian and I are selling. Mark might be making his return. He doesn't know what's going on.
He's scared.
But if you're scared, say you're scared.
He's running scared from Whatnot.
Damn. Major Rewind every 2 weeks. Jay George takes you on a trip down memory lane, and every other week from the vault. What's from the vault next, Mark?
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know.
We got to find something cool.
Yeah.
We must have some bonus, some fun bonus.
Yeah.
We could put up.
Some interview, maybe.
Yeah, some interview. Yeah. We must have something fun. Plugs this week. I I got nothing this week, guys. I'm off.
What?
I'm off.
Are you okay?
Rare weekend off for me.
Are you going to Turkey?
No, I've been to Turkey, pal. I'm going to Disney World tomorrow. That's about it.
Shocking.
I'm off. I had a busy couple of weeks. I'm
What,
chilling.
you gonna just trample some kids at Magic Kingdom?
I might go to Magic Kingdom actually. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I might.
TNA, big, the historic week continues. We're live, pal. Thursday night for the first time in my run, my 4.5-year run here. We're live.
First
Access
time
TV,
the show
TNA
is
Plus, Impact will be live Thursday from San Antonio's beautiful, amazing building that we've been in recently. And then the following day, that Friday, will be a taping as well. So quick turnaround here.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Well, AEW is for Collision. We're back in Jacksonville this weekend. I'm very excited. The old stomping grounds.
Welcome back.
Oh well, maybe tell Tony I can make a drive.
Oh, there it is.
You want to work?
I can do a drive if it's a drive.
Damn, just stay home, chill, dude.
It changes the topic. Okay.
You're going to bring a tape? Say, sir, are you familiar with my work with Tommy Invincible?
Man. Is that it?
That's it.
All right, guys.
We're chugging along. All right, we're out of time.
1, 2, 3. I'll be back, Jack.
Join the community at MajorMarks.com and get access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes footage, and become a member of the Major family.
You get bonus episodes on our careers, wrestling figure history, and exclusive interviews with our friends and legends in the business each month.
You also get early access to YouTube videos and, of course, the weekly podcast ad-free and breaking news updates.
Brand new shows featuring
Oh, baby.
and you. Each month, you can interview someone in the wrestling business with the Captain's Log.
Also, buy, sell, and trade in our exclusive Facebook community where people have become friends in real life.
Certain memberships include merch like monthly trading cards and quarterly mystery gifts.
Become a Major Mark and join MajorMarks.com today.